All good.
Oh, we're up?
Yep.
All right. Good morning. Well, a special emergency episode. I don't think it'll be our longest episode ever, I suspect, but there are things to discuss. That is for sure, Mike. Very many things.
Sounds like it is.
Let's get into it.
Some I'm completely unaware of.
Oh, is that right? Oh, good.
Well, I think so.
Let's make this call first, Dave. I just texted you a contact. Let's check in. Let's see if we can break a little news here. As Jerry said during the
that's what I'm wondering.
We got to break news. That morning of when the Czar and I were on the run there,
Yeah.
when we were all locked in. Jerry, one second. Hopefully he answers.
Your call has been forwarded.
He's probably doing his show right now.
Well, that was Sam Kennedy. I was checking in to see. So I've been told the Red Sox are putting tickets on sale at 10 o'clock this morning.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's nice of you to promote that.
Is that not unbelievable? It's great. It's fantastic. But I don't really, I don't know anything about. The only thing I know about Xander Bogaerts really is I interviewed him once at spring training. Seemed like a very nice. He was a kid at the time, and when the interview was done, Doug Lane kept telling him about how he went fishing in Aruba once. He left, and Jerry was like, "Doug, why the fuck are you telling him that?"
He's a lucky dog. I've been in a few of those Doug Lane
Oh,
stories.
that's a tough spot.
It's a lucky.
I like Doug. That's a tough spot. Who knows? Doug's might have being the afternoon host at this point of the station. We'll get there in a bit.
That'd be fun.
But
Lane and Lauro.
I'd listen to that show. I guess we'll start with Rico Bosco, who's left Barstool Sports. Mikey's gone.
Yes. Are you allowed to even speak his name anymore?
I think I am. I saw there was a couple of emails. Of course, I'm never on those. So
Well, Dave is.
you got it, Dave, right?
Yes.
I think Riggs sent it to me, or Dan. I forget one of the two. I spoke to Jeff Lowe. The important trivia matters, of course, we'll get to at some point. I spoke to Dan. I texted with Portnoy a little bit, and I spoke to Rico yesterday and this morning driving here. I know Rico's not announced where he's going yet, right?
He is not.
Okay. I'll just say this. I'll let Rico make that announcement. I'll just say every time he told me that he was going to go there, I was like, that's the worst place to work on planet Earth. So
Hey, you've worked a lot of
you
places.
can figure it out. It's not Upper Deck. It's not Dunkin' Donuts. It's not the Winchester basketball camp.
He's going to L.A. and writing scripts?
Yeah, he's not sitting there at Village Roadshow Productions trying to sell him Vantage Point.
Oh, no.
So I like Rico. I have mixed feelings now. I talked to him this morning. I'm trying my best here. I don't want to dislike anybody.
But he did go to you for counsel.
Yeah, we've talked for a few months. I think he wants to make more money. I understand that. I think I kept saying to him throughout the process, if you're unhappy, like, go somewhere if you think you're going to be happy. I personally think, and I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, I think Rico's just one of those guys who's always going to be unhappy contractually, unhappy. And I've been like that a lot too. Right now, I'm lucky I'm not. But I know people like that. Doesn't mean he's a bad guy. But there are people where I do think if Portnoy had said to Rico, here's $2 million a year, 2 weeks later, he'd say, I heard Brandon Chicken Fry got paid this for that. You know what I mean? I just think, and there are people driven like that. That again, doesn't make them a bad human being. There are just people who are wired like that. And I think Rico is one of them. And he's worried. Even today on the phone, we're driving. He's talking about Mincy and Kim with that. And I'm just like, and I kept saying to him, today's conversation was, well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Like you can now move on. And, like you trade, like I said about Jared. Obviously, I was wrong about Trista Crick. She's a big star.
Yes.
But like you trade, whatever that juice is when you leave Barstool. As long as you're okay with that and you make some money, you do a show that you like doing, great. I wonder, I'll confess I wonder, the accelerated amount of phone calls and the tension lately, was that some sort of, in saying I'd like to come work with you, was that kind of using us to try and get a deal? But whatever. I mean, he tried and now he's gone and,
Just trying to get a deal with Barstool, you mean?
Yeah, kind of using me, but he's just trying to make a deal for himself. So it's, good luck. Obviously he's not going to be on this show anymore. That's just the rules of the company, which I understand. He's working for a competitor, a giant competitor.
I've never heard him on this program.
That's true. No, that's not true. He called yesterday.
Okay, I remember the John Sterling call.
Yeah, we talked to John Sterling. We had serious Rico at one point.
Davey, it's Mrs. Rodriguez
Yes,
from
Mrs. Rodriguez is called.
Well, I think she can still call.
Yeah, hey, this is Roger with Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I like Rico, so I'm going to miss him. And I do wish him, I don't wish him, well, I don't know what to say, because I don't want him to do well, because I don't mean the company. I wish he gets all his money,
Right.
and the company continues.
Was it definitely a money thing from your talks with him? Because
I think it was a bit of both. I think he was sick of being like
that's what I thought.
But
As just
also,
an
like,
outside observer,
you got to embrace the fact that a lot of that is a fucking joke. I mean, Jesus Christ, like you got to,
it can be difficult depending upon
Sure.
your mental health state.
Sure, yeah, I get it, but I mean, like, I don't think he's going to be just as obsessed with Barstool there as he is now.
I would assume the door would always be open for him.
I got that sense from Dave. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dan's a little cooler on him right now than Dave is.
Really?
Yeah, that's my sense. Yeah.
I don't know.
And I would
feel
say,
like with a guy,
and I'd say I'm kind of mixed right now. Like I said, I want him to do. I like Rico. I want him to do well. I don't. But I mean, what were you gonna say?
with a guy like, I feel like sometimes you got to know who you're dealing with. And with a guy like Rico, I don't get any vibes of like backstabbing or wanting to do something sinister. I just don't get that from him at all, really.
I don't really either.
You know what I mean?
I don't know him really very well, so I can't pretend to know anything. I mean, I had lunch with him and Jeff last week, and he seemed really unhappy with his place at the company during that lunch.
Right.
But I also thought he was just going to sign and just be unhappy all the time. So if he thinks going there,
What would Dan's beef with him be?
I think he's. I don't. I think he's going to talk about it today. He said.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't. But it's. I think. There. Yeah. I don't know. There are a couple of specifics. Some behind the scenes stuff that he wasn't thrilled about. I think he'll address it.
Interesting.
What was I going to say? I would just say I just can't stress enough in an awful place he's going to work for. I mean, like it's. I mean, the worst place on earth, and he's going to.
Okay.
And if he wants to do that, if he has the audacity to do that, I wish him well. That's what I would. I mean, he'll be doing. I don't even know. I don't know. But look, if he can hide for a couple of years, get paid, and then come back to Barstool, great. You know what I mean? Like, because I mean that place is going to be gone in 2 years.
He could be a big fan of wherever he goes.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be. I think I understand. I don't quite know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go for him. Because, I mean, nobody's going to pay attention to him. Nobody's going to listen to that thing, whatever he does there. It's just the way the place is. Not his fault. The way the place is built.
Did he acknowledge that, or did he say
No.
that's not true?
I even talked to him this morning. That was like in Illinois. He's like, I talked to this guy who works there. He actually seems like a good guy. I was like, all right, I can't have this conversation. Like, good luck. I feel bad. You're going down this path that you're just going to be banging your head against the wall.
Well, I would say the difference between like Rico and Trista or other people that have left the company, like I do think Rico has a personality that if he figures out what he's doing, like if he figured out a good podcast or something like that, I could see him having an audience, not because of whatever company he works for.
I hope
just
so.
because I think he's a funny
Well, actually,
guy.
I don't hope so, to be honest. I hope he gets paid every dime.
Sure,
yeah. And nobody
Yeah.
listens,
Right.
But yeah, I guess.
But I just think he's an interesting character, so if he finds his right,
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to be. I don't know how he is long form, if I'm being totally honest. I just don't know.
Right.
Like, we'll find out, I guess. I mean, I don't know. They'll pair him with some idiot there. It'll be some terrible sidekick who will try and get rid of, I'm sure. And then that's what happens there. I don't know. But, like, I can't stress enough what a mistake I think it is to sign at that company.
Right.
That's all, But if he wants to get, if he gets a little extra money out of it, he gets a little extra money out of it. I don't. If you're looking to if you think there's some panacea for the things that drive you crazy professionally, that's not where I would suggest going.
Right.
Yeah. If anybody's confused, it's Odyssey. I don't mean. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break anybody's. I don't mean to break anybody's.
Damn.
So
I was having fun with that.
yeah, but we'll miss him here. He's a part of the show. Obviously, he used us, but hey, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
I think he was having. I think this was the one place he could have fun.
No, I think
Like you said about the live
show.
show, he was enjoying himself.
Yeah, and I think he knew at that time he was probably leaving, so he was going and having a good. Although I don't know, I don't really know
like
the
he was
time.
stressed everywhere. That clip you play, I don't even know if we played it on there, but like when he was with Dan and Dave last week after the live show, and he was subdued, Rico, he genuinely seemed like miserable.
Yeah, it was
he
weird.
wasn't happy
Yeah,
there.
I just think he didn't like doing that. So again, like I kept saying to him today, because he's like, oh, it's like it's hard to let go, and he's like, you think these guys, Dave's gonna be mad? I was like, I don't think Portnoy's mad at all. Actually, I don't.
Right.
And that's kind of the beauty of Portnoy is that he's not like, not that he doesn't care, but he's like, just whatever. All right, you're leaving. Good luck. Move on to the next 80 things. He doesn't, he's not gonna spend a lot of time on it. But I was also like, you don't have the things that worried you, plagued you for weeks. How with this guy, that's gone. If you want it to be gone, it's gone.
Right.
Like you got to let that stuff go. Now I'll talk about EEI in a moment because I can't let that go. But, but no, I feel. I wish Rico were still around, but I also think he'll be back. I'll be gone by the time he's back, but I think he'll be back.
Yeah. Did he sign for a period of time? I don't know if you can say that or not.
I don't know that, but
Yeah.
I think all these deals are 3 years. Generally.
Yeah, I didn't even know if it was any sort. I didn't know if it was open ended or what.
No,
it was.
I would imagine if he's leaving,
Contract.
he probably got a contract.
Yeah.
I would think it'd probably be 3 or 4 years there. 2, it's probably. I would say probably those deals are usually 3 years.
Okay.
So yeah. So
We'll see in
good,
3
good for
years.
him. What do you think, Dave?
I just think it's the wrong move. I'm sad about it.
I think it's a wrong move.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Odyssey or whatever company he's
Yeah.
going to is just such a shit stain on society. It's just such a bad.
They also don't know what
bad
to do with
company.
somebody like him. They just have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If he can on his own completely, because it would have to be on his own. But if he
No
can figure
idea.
out the Rico Bosco show or whatever it would be,
Sure.
that I could see because he's an entertaining guy. But it won't be because of the people around him. I don't think. It
No,
would have to
certainly
be-
not.
Yeah, he would have to. He has to do it on his own, pretty
Right.
much. You know.
I feel like he was.
I will
really,
say, I'm sorry, Dave, before I forget. One thing he said to me, the only thing he said to me that kind of irked me was like, I'm sorry I can't call anymore. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of Dave. I get it. And he's like, well, no, I meant more kind of like the place I'm at now. Like, I got to kind of move forward and they're not going to like. And I was like, oh, all right.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was that. So I was like, okay. So even if Portnoy gave the thumbs up, like, because you
wouldn't.
work, yeah, I was kind of like, that kind of annoyed me. But whatever. I mean, the minor pittance. I very, life goes on. What do you say, Dave?
I just think Barstool as a company is like you have that potential to eat what you kill, basically. Like you have that opportunity. You have a direct access to the head of content, the CEO. If you create a good product, they're going to compensate you fairly based on the performance of that product. So I think he had all these opportunities, but he just couldn't put it in his head, like, how do I execute them? I need resources. I want to do a college basketball podcast, but I need 5 producers to help me out with it. It's like, no, you don't. You can figure it out.
I never quite understand that. Like, even like Brandon and these guys, like, well, I mean, I know I have a producer, but I have one. Like, I don't have 8 people working for me. We just do the show. And I think that's part of the reason why they like us. Like, they just leave us alone. Because we don't ask for anything.
Right.
It's like Rico could figure out if he wanted to how to produce a college basketball. I think maybe he did, and maybe they were still like fuck you because they were just being pricks. I don't even know that, so I don't know that.
I'd just given him an idea too.
What's that?
I'd given him a podcast idea.
What was that?
It was a sporty one, but it's just something I thought would be a good fit.
What was it?
It was a short form.
Jesus Christ!
It was in audio format.
Jesus
it was
Christ.
in the medium
It's like
of
a short form, like sports news headlines type thing, but that's like really general, but make it Barstoolish. So like 15, 20 minutes a day, really formatted, really strict. If you're talking about Aaron Judge, obviously you're going to fucking whoever the.
What? Do you
the comparison Dave gave me was Nesson's Sports Desk.
But it's a bad.
Oh, great.
No, but make it Barstool. You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
I like short form stuff now, as you know. We are creating one right now.
Right.
So, but I like that stuff. So I think if you did something 15, 20 minutes, the Barstool audience would embrace something short form, is basically what I'm saying.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't think maybe he'll do that there. I don't know.
yes, maybe.
You didn't patent it. I mean, trade secret. You trademark
Yeah,
that.
Dave's
baby.
giving away secrets to other
A
companies.
massive hit for Odyssey. Rico's sports update from the day before on podcast 19 hours later. Gee, I can't wait to hear what Rico has to say about Xander Bogaerts 12 hours later. Sounds like a sports flash.
It's essentially what it is. I think.
I mean, isn't it? No?
Podcasts are huge. Those ones are huge for news.
For sports?
No, sports doesn't exist, really.
That's where Dave is
that's
innovating.
yeah.
Where is it big in news?
The Daily. And
The Daily, they spent like a half hour talking about, like a writer, like they talk about a topic.
But it's still, originally it was built on being like 15 to 20 minutes. Now they
But they have a
like
guest
preach.
on and they handle it. They go after a topic, though.
I didn't realize
Well, they
that when
also
you were
have
pitching
20
it to me
people.
that they've
So
changed
there's
their
got to be
format.
some kind of adapted version of that was my point. Like when you think of the
Okay.
Daily, you still think of short form news.
I don't think of the Daily at all.
That's fine too.
Think of it right now.
But if you open up Apple Podcasts, you're sure as shit going to see it.
Great. Well, good for them. So what?
Okay. That's
Anyway, who cares?
Anyways,
Jesus.
Rico's going to the Daily.
Yes. So Rico. I think Rico will be back.
Yes, I would believe.
I would imagine. I actually think Rico might be back within a year or two. Like I could see him just kicking his way out of that place.
Right, realizing
Although maybe like I'm different because I wanted like he also is like a sporto guy at the end of it. So maybe it'll work out
For sure, yeah.
You know, I don't know. And he's a gambling guy, and
well, that was the other thing. Now that it's out in the open, I feel like he's a big radio guy. Like he was a caller forever.
yeah.
The idea of doing radio is probably enticing to him, no? Or is that not even?
I have no idea. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know. With FAN, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. Does Trista does stuff, right? Like weekends,
Like
or
overnights or
yeah,
did
weekends or
originally, I
something?
believe.
yeah, he could do stuff like that. I guess. I have no idea. Maybe, yeah.
That I think he would like and be good at. Call in radio, you know?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I just don't know. You know how
Screaming at Mets fans.
I've just never heard him long form. You know?
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea. Like that's. I think what's his face did that too, right? Willie Colon.
For Sirius or something, right?
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what? I thought he did that
I
fan
think
stuff
so.
too. You're probably right. So I don't know.
You have to really go above it to what you did. You have to go above and beyond to kick yourself out of a contract with, or to get out of a contract with Odyssey.
anywhere really.
Like if you,
it's not
yeah,
easy.
but if you went to Dave and were like,
Oh,
I
that'd
was
be
really
fine.
unhappy here and I want to move on, like they would accommodate you. In
I
an
think so.
atmosphere like that.
Yeah, well, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think with Odyssey, we were kind of at a, I mean, our situation was unusual. I maybe Rico will be happy there. I have no idea. But yeah, that line, like, oh yeah, but kind of my bosses might not like it. I was like, oh, well, all right, there's a line in the sand. Like, good luck.
Well,
And,
Rico,
like-
if you ever want to get out, just review an episode of Transparent with Jeffrey Tambor.
That's true. You'd be fine. And he called me this morning, and like, I was kind of like at the end of it, like, I'm sure he's listening now, like, you don't have to call me anymore. Like, we're good. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be a dick, but like, you work at
You've
Odyssey.
developed a relationship.
Yeah, but like you work at Odyssey now, and like that's my enemy. And good luck. Like good luck when you come back. We can talk again.
All right.
That's all. No hard feelings on my end. You know, what am I going to talk to? Fucking talk to him about now? Odyssey? I don't care.
You could get some gossip.
Yeah, I don't care. I already got plenty. And of course, I talked to Jeff D. Lowe yesterday, who's battling a flu and had to break down trivia. And now we have a real trivia issue.
Right.
Got to replace Rico on fucking trivia.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think so. I saw someone say, like, for a guy that burns as many bridges as Kirk does, it's hilarious to watch people leave through no fault of Kirk's.
For once, I'm so happy.
Not even for what, like everyone on the Steve, Carabas.
Well, Steve maybe had
Trista.
something to do with Steve. But yeah, Carabas.
guess,
I might have worn him down.
Yeah.
Carabas. That's true. Trista I had nothing to do with.
Rico.
Rico.
Oh,
that's
Pat.
true.
I guess
Pat.
you could say Pat. You
Yeah,
had
that's
something to
true.
do with
That's true. Pat. Yeah, that's true. But so I don't know. He threw me some names, and I was like, "Geez, this is a rough batch of guys." I don't know. So I think Big Ev and I are going to bring what's his face on for. We have a game in a couple.
Ah,
of weeks.
good. Big fan.
What the hell's his name? He filled in for me when I was out.
Oh,
Quigs. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Who I don't know.
What about Jersey Jerry?
oh yeah.
Does he get a squad?
I don't think he's. It doesn't seem like that's one of his strengths.
That's not what
Sports?
I'm
You might-
asking. That's not
I
what-
bet he's a wealth of sports
Yeah.
trivia.
I'm
I
not
feel like-
asking if he'll contribute answers. I'm asking chemistry.
Yeah, I think he and Big Ev kind of cross pollinate. I actually need somebody more for the honestly like the more recent pop culture stuff.
I was gonna. Is Feidelberg on the team?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because he would be great
he's
for like
famous,
music and shit.
He's like famously awful though. Like I
Oh,
think his
really?
team scored 1 point in the
oh, I'm
playoff
wrong.
game
Then.
last year.
I thought he would have been great with like those music questions.
Who is he saying on the content side that's not on a team? Like Quiggs isn't.
Well, they're gonna get rid of a couple of teams when they get down to the where they like they do in soccer. What's it called? Relegate or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So there's a couple of guys kicking around there. I'll say it right now out there. He's a friend. I consider working with my friend Jeff Nadu.
Oh no.
What? Always been a friend. I'm a big fan of the Mafia
know if that's
podcast.
true.
Did I
I
say
feel
it? Did I say or not say I like that Mafia podcast a while ago?
I don't know. I don't know if you would have said that 2 days ago.
Who? Nadu?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about? I'm a Jeff guy.
I just don't think so.
What do you mean?
That was the most disheartening thing as a writer myself to watch the
Ooh, that's
gifs
there's no.
with Nadu's head.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. They do ran Rico out of Barstool. That is not even. I'm a Rico guy, but that is not even. And I'm a Jeff guy, so I've always been on, as you know, famously on the fence on that one.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, me, Jeff, and CK might hang out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think that's possible. The Clem dog, my buddy, my boy.
Good.
Yeah, these are my guys. You know how it is.
You're saying now that cancer is keeping you away from those two, your friends.
I'll just say I feel a little bit now like Leah Remini when she finally got out of Scientology. The world is ironically a clear place.
That is ridiculous.
And Jeff Nadeau's like he's a pussy slayer and he's got a funny haircut. It's hilarious, you know? And I'll say this, that video was
don't know about
doctored.
that.
Like that shot that Rico had in soccer was doctored. That was Jeff made a save on it.
I don't
He
agree.
did. He did. We're Jeff guys, right, Dave?
Right.
Yeah. Book Nadeau for a Friday
this
show.
is terrible.
What?
I won't be party to it.
Listen, I mean, you're an Odyssey guy. That's the way it
I
is.
always have been.
No, but I love Jeff. Nadeau.
God.
What's wrong with that?
It's terrible. I'm a rider till I die. I don't
New
like
crew.
it.
You're rising up.
I wish I had a
guess.
high noon can here I could fire at.
It'd be interesting to see. And by the way, Rico should have gone to jail for that. I'll say that.
Oh my God. No.
Violent act.
It was,
I can't believe
it was a
he-
bit. It
I
was
can't
a bit
believe-
for comedy.
I can't believe he got that. Oh, but some things are bits, but then when he's pouting with Dave and Dan, it's not a bit. Like, too much with this guy. Rico Bosco. You know?
Oh no. I think he was one of the greatest characters in Barstool history. Sad to see him go.
I'm not going to
Pre-presidential
say
terms.
I'm not going to say Nadeau's above Springsteen for me in terms of people I admire the most, but I'd say it's close.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, you're right. Jeff's above him. I know that's true. I don't like this new album.
Rico,
You're
I'm
right.
sorry. This is all for shit. Don't believe this nonsense.
What are you looking at, Mike?
The folks at home.
There's nothing there.
Is he not here
Very
now?
serious for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Rico Bosco. God, Jeff's good.
Oh, that's terrible.
That Sit Down Mafia podcast?
It's been done.
Marone,
In fact,
it's good.
No.
Yo,
There's
it's
other
very
podcasts with the same name. He stole the name.
No, he did not.
He's no Sammy the Bull. Put it that way. That's the best podcast in Mafia.
I mean, all they do, he might as well just blow him a load on Rico's face yesterday. This is such a device.
Rico is the
decisive
bigger
victory.
man. This is ridiculous. Rico is the bigger man. He did not give in to Jeff's trolling. You know, this guy trying to use his macho head games against Rico. Rico wasn't having it.
Well,
He said, I have a family to think of.
I don't know that.
I'll stand up from the table and I'll
I don't know
leave.
if he has a family. You've said that. I didn't say that, but I will
Well,
say.
he has parents. at
Oh,
least.
sure, that's true.
I don't know if there's anyone else in the
Is that a remote job? They must have studios there, right?
Who's that?
Is that a remote job for him?
You have to ask his dad, Jeff. You're right. He does have parents. He's got a daddy, Jeff Nadu.
Okay, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, oh, that's what I mean.
no.
Oh, boy.
No.
Do. I think that's really why he left, too.
I don't think so.
I think it is, actually. I'm pretty sure it is.
It can't be.
I think it might have been. Which I don't even know the genesis of it. I'm obviously, I don't know.
Are they actually just replacing Rico with Jeff?
I hope so.
That's terrible.
Pretty much.
That's
I reached out to
terrible.
Portnoy and told me he should do that.
Rico should be able to pick his predecessor.
Is what?
Is that the other way around? His replacement.
Well, think of pre and
yeah,
predecessor.
I realized it after I said it.
Successor?
Successor, yes. Thank you.
Think the HBO show, Mike. Succession.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
of course.
If it was called Precession, that would be a prequel, which wouldn't be bad. Yeah, no, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I really, it's whatever Jeff wants to do is fine with me. I mean, I would like to give this show to Jeff when I'm done, but if he wants to work with those guys and pick them, that's fine.
Right.
There's riders of which we were,
I am still.
and then what's the Jeff crowd?
Assholes.
Nadu Crew,
Cunts.
I
The
believe.
Do Crew.
Losers.
Oh, you can tweet out,
what they
Dave, that we are members of the Nadu Crew.
No. Don't include me.
Yes, I'm looking forward to hearing Jeff Nadu tonight on Who Are These Socials.
No. He's replacing me now?
Yes, he is.
It doesn't even make sense.
He's doing solo. The man works alone. What beef? You never had a beef with him, did you?
I don't know him at all. I'm literally just taking Rico's side because I like Rico.
So do I, but Jeff, you can like them both, I think, can't you?
Maybe he'd win me over. I've never had any interaction with him.
Yeah. Well, you get ready for you're gonna have interaction with him.
I don't think so.
You're working with him. He'll be hosting this show while I'm on high. He's my new Jay Leno by Johnny Carson. 16 weeks a year, Jeff Nadu.
I just have to pretend it's you.
So freeing to say that name now. It's
It's terrible.
interesting to say. It's weird.
It doesn't
saying
sound
it.
right.
Should I tweet out right now? Hey Jeff at Jeff Nadu, love you.
No, you shouldn't.
That works for Odyssey, Mike.
It's a different.
You're an Odyssey guy, Mike. That is
It's a different world out there. New York is
sad.
different.
It's sad.
They're different. They're better people.
God, David feels writing checks for both of them. Jesus, where are you at, Dave? You a rider? Or you in the Nadu Crew?
I fucking hate that company. I'm right down the middle. I can't decide. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
I'm just first of all, I'm
taking a
grieving.
do.
First of all, I'm grieving.
Oh, we're all grieving. No, I mean, I
It's
understand.
you got to go through a process here.
Right.
Nadu is first of all, I'm scared for my life. I mean, he steals everyone's broads apparently.
That's true.
So
Oh, for sure.
I have a life here.
Yeah, no question. He's a pussy hound. There's no doubt. No doubt.
I think it's fabricated.
Oh, and I got to tell you something. It's nice when I put it on. I get somebody who knows how to talk college basketball. It's just. It's just. What's true? What?
I don't think he knows anything. I think Rico is a great. He had a college basketball podcast that was taken away. Should never have.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Podcast.
Tell you something a lot of people don't know. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Look, I did the research on this for the case. John Wooden died. Okay, the same day Jeff Nadu was born. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
It was the same minute. So what does that tell you? I believe in reincarnation. I believe he's a new John Wooden.
Interesting. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, John Wooden was no analyst. You know,
And you know what we did?
go
We-
coach if you want to do that, Jeff.
Yeah. And I would say, Brittany Griner for that Russian crazy arms deal was maybe the worst trade of all time. Barstool made the best trade of all time. Getting rid of Rico Bosco.
There was no trade. He was already here.
No. Nope.
They were both here coexisting.
Nope.
What was worse yesterday? Hearing the news about Rico Bosco or watching the first 25 minutes of that company meeting?
I didn't make it. I saw 2 videos and I said, well, I think my work's done here. I said, let's go get a confirmation. Try and get a confirmation on another thing because I don't have time to watch.
Now I have to ask
the wackiness. Yeah.
I heard guys like Jeff D. Lowe, Nick, KB, like big people at the company
Big
were
stars,
involved in
yeah.
making these videos. Is that the best use of company resources?
Well, I think you're
Videos
selling.
we'll never see.
But those are going. Some of those going to advertisers too, Dave, or no?
Oh, I thought that was just for the company.
Oh,
I
thought
don't
it was
know.
just like
I
for the
don't
company.
If it's
meeting.
advertised, that makes a little more
For
sense.
sales, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't make it through it. I didn't see. I didn't watch a lot of it. They love these people. Some of these people in New York. Some of them are great. Some absolutely stink to high heaven, though. I mean, Jesus, there's nothing valueless. But
Like who? Name names.
Worthless stock.
Was he in there? Oh yeah, was he part of it?
I didn't see. I gave up too.
Yeah, no, I didn't make it. I don't know. Like Jordan Woodruff and Alex Bat, like they just don't do anything.
Right.
There's no value to me. No value, but they're not nice people or whatever. But whatever. I'm not. You know, we're done with the days of complaining about other people. That's gone now. It's out with the laundry.
Ridiculous. You were. The show is founded on that.
No. This show is founded on college basketball and the mafia.
I don't think so. I've never.
It's
I don't
always
remember
been the
either
two tenets of
topic
which
really
have
coming
always
up.
run this show and always will.
Been here a while.
This might be we might change the name of the show to the Jeff Nadeau Show from now on.
That doesn't even make sense.
Why not?
He's in a different
Nobody
state. He's
Barstool
not
pays
here.
attention. They'll be fine. Doesn't matter.
So if you like go on vacation or something, but you want the show to go
He's
on,
filling in.
He's filling in.
Yeah, he's the lead filling guy.
And Mike has to be there for those shows.
Yes, he's a sidekick.
Ridiculous. There'll be a lot of tension.
That's good. I like that. It's good.
Right.
I like that. Yeah, that'll work.
Hope he doesn't want to get his ass kicked.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, again, he's a mafia guy. I'll tell you something else about Jeff Nadeau. So you sent this to me yesterday. Sent me an envelope. Heaviest one I ever got from a guy at Barstool.
I doubt it.
Yep.
I really doubt it. I think I'd like to see it.
Thick as can be. Thick as can be. I would say there's hundreds of thousands of dollars in that.
I doubt it. I'm not believing it.
Well, you know, he's my best friend. I mean, it's kind of how it works. My consigliere. He's a made guy now. I will say Rico is out. It was reminiscent,
Where
though.
did this turn?
It was actually reminiscent of like The Godfather, though. When Rico called me yesterday, he's like, he's like, hey Skip, I'm going over there. I was like, now I turn my back on you.
Hand him a couple $1,000.
It's not even enough for his coffin, casket, whatever. I mean, look, I wish him well. I wish him well. I wish Jeff better, but I wish him well.
Oh, I wish Rico.
Probably his biggest pop last week, or was that 2 weeks ago now? Like that crowd.
Probably his
chanting
career, I
name.
think. I would think.
Maybe that was the climax. That was a farewell.
Wait till they do gets a pop in March in Maine. Oh my God.
He won't.
Oh,
I don't think he'll be there.
oh, he'll absolutely be there.
He'll take my seat.
I gotta follow him on Twitter now.
Oh man, you didn't even follow him. See, this is all,
Well, of course
frankly, horse hockey.
I was living. I was like Leah Remini. I was living in this world.
I don't know.
Does he follow me? Of course he does. That's class.
Wow.
That's a follow.
This guy.
What was Nadu's take on the Whitey Bulger report yesterday?
Who cares?
As the mafia guy,
What's that?
what was his take on the Whitey Bulger report yesterday?
I don't. The problem when we talk on the phone is just we're just laughing the whole time.
Yeah,
So
you
we
can't
get
even
to that
remember.
stuff.
It's a whirlwind.
Telling you his war stories out there.
And like I like to talk. We spent a good 220 minutes yesterday talking about VCU basketball, Virginia Commonwealth University. Just the assistant coaches and the recruiting and the transfer portal, Mike, as you know. It just gets so like dense. that
I don't think Jeff is the best at that. Actually,
And then the other guy's like, "Oh yeah, what's basketball?" So I'm like, "All right, well I think we're good here." Oh, gabagool.
he knows what basketball.
Yeah,
is.
like, oh, dude, Content Kim makes this. I'm like, well, I don't know.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah, sure, but no, I understand that. But with Jeff, it's more like, hey, what's going on? How about this thing, college basketball? How about this in the mafia? Did you see this movie? Yeah. How are you doing? Like, how you feeling? Good. How are you? Like that kind of thing.
No.
Yeah, sure.
guy-
Dave knows that.
This guy will sell you out.
He's been very helpful on the case so far.
We've relied on him a couple issues, sure.
Yeah, he's a go-to guy.
I'd like to see these records. There's a lot of statements being
You
thrown
do a
out there.
FOIA
I
request
don't
for this?
believe.
Well, you should
Yes.
go for it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
This isn't a public establishment.
No, I mean, yeah, really, Jesus Christ. I saw Steve respond. I didn't read the Cullen story. It was like one black man, one white man, like the Confederate flag or something. Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the headline.
I
I didn't
gotta
read
read
it.
that. Maybe we'll bring it in tomorrow. Poor Whitney's gonna feel deflated. He wants to get into this, but I think he's like Mike. I think he's gonna make a stand for
Rico?
Rico. Yeah, Rico. I always forget his name. Rico
Come
Bosco.
on. You know his
Why
name.
is he?
I know his real name. Yeah. What's that?
Is he a big rider?
Who? Whitney?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at, Mike?
Why even mention that?
I'm kidding. If he can't play along, then fuck him. I mean, really. Like, life's too short, for God's sake.
I had your back, buddy.
Yes. Had. Exactly right. The Mike Geary story.
Well, always will.
Yeah, what was the Whitey Bulger findings? My guy, Paul DeCollegiero, I went to high school with.
Yes.
Killed him, yeah.
Yeah, just that.
They found that it wasn't really a successful attempt to defend him was pretty much it.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
correct,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like those findings when they do that.
Yeah.
I feel so much sympathy for him. Jesus.
For Whitey? It's
Too bad.
He was
yeah.
painting stuff.
He
It's
did a
not
lot
bad.
for people in the neighborhood.
That's true. Oh, he's always good.
Yeah.
Well, even that, like I saw the Vince McMahon thing, like the WWE internal investigation cost $17 million. How is that possible?
They go to like the best law firm.
They like
possible.
reenact like WrestleMania 12 or something? They like bring people back at like attendance? Like I don't understand.
I hate to play into my character here. Is it worth it?
I don't know.
There's no one asking themselves, is that worth it?
I don't know. I mean, you could just fire him, like right?
Right,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't quite get it.
Also, because I mean, they're not going to expose the worst that was happening within the company.
No, right.
For
They're almost
something
paying.
they're paying that much money for. You know.
Yeah, and
They're paying to be like, hey, we did this.
right. And I find internal investigation, we've been saying the case, like Stoughton did an internal investigation of the Sanders thing. Like internal investigations are inherently flawed. They just are. I mean,
Sure.
they're always going to be. You have guys in Stoughton who I think mean well, but they knew these guys. Like both ways, by the way. Your bias may be like hurting because maybe you dislike them. It's not even cops protecting cops necessarily, this or that. Yeah. It could be the other way. It's just the way it is. You're never, if you work in the same place as somebody, you're always going to have some natural bias.
Or you just don't want to shit on, like even if you don't like them, you just don't want to talk shit. You don't want to be a rat or whatever.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I mean, even like because other people are like it's not dissimilar, and you wouldn't look at it this way because you would say they're all doing something illegal. But it's like if someone in the mafia got arrested and they're like the Colombo family is checking it out. Don't worry about it.
Right. Yeah. Or like yes, exactly. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who's going to do the internal investigation into what
Oh God.
Rico did to me in the bathroom at the. Well, it doesn't matter. It was a trivia. He had a few drinks. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think anything happened.
Jeff,
It was consensual.
Jeff Nadu knocked him out. I know that.
Now that's a fireable offense. He should be fired for that.
Why?
It's assault.
He hit second. Rico threw a bottle at him.
I doubt that.
Yeah.
There's no.
Do you think
nothing that would
here's a
suggest-
I'll just throw it out there. I'm just going to throw it out there. This is for the listeners to decide. Rico did not play well in trivia the other night. Did he throw the game?
No, absolutely not. He would never.
With
His character wouldn't allow it.
in the air, knowing it's over.
No.
Dave,
He did not throw the game.
you're thinking about that, aren't you? Now, I am. I know Big Ev is.
Ridiculous.
I think it's for Rico. Mm-hmm. It's family, and then it was Kirk Minahan.
Oh no, that's not true. That's not true.
That's what I think.
That's not true at all.
All right. They've seen the light. No. He almost got swept up in this Nadu business.
To be fair though, Jeff Nadu.
That thing with the Odyssey, like I can't call anymore because of them. That doesn't give you any pause at all. That doesn't.
It does give me a
little
pause.
cringy, isn't
I
it?
didn't love that.
Yeah, go ahead though, Jeff.
Jeff Nadu has
Jeffy, yeah.
in his ranking system. It is Kirk Minahan,
True.
Minifans.
I've never heard this.
Yep.
Family.
I've never heard this espoused by him.
He's one of my favorite callers. He's the Trump guy.
I never knew that.
He's good. It's,
Johnny knows.
Kirkman's yearbook. He's excellent.
Nicolas Cage.
He's Nicolas Cage. You didn't know that, Mike?
This is turning me a little bit. If that's
see?
true,
I
I'm
know.
going to have to look at this. But if that's true,
Yeah. He'll be here soon enough, I would hope. Where does he live?
Philly, right?
Huh?
Philly.
does he?
Oh, does he?
He's supposed to be in Miami, wasn't he?
Great. I hope so. I hope Dave goes down there with my boys. That'd be great. Maybe I'll move down there with those guys. Me, Jeff,
think that'd
Chris,
be
and
fun.
Dave. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be fun, actually.
I don't think I would do that for $500 million. Actually, no, I wouldn't do that for $500 million. I wouldn't do that. I feel like it's going to happen. Almost like Portnoy had a half-assed idea and moved on to like 9 other things. I don't know. I want to say before I'm going to do like a show here today. I know everyone's busy. I actually agree with Portnoy, and I feel horrible for Brittany Griner, but I also feel like this is really troubling. And so, like, what's this guy's nickname?
The Merchant
of Death.
That feels like a very scary nickname. I have not done enough research, so maybe he's like old and sort of over the hill. But like Putin really wanted this guy back, is what I keep hearing. So like he's all excited.
good.
He is all excited. And like I said before, I have great sympathy for her. I'm glad she's got her freedom back. It's insane what happened to her. But she went to Russia to play. Like, there are rules there.
She deserved it.
No, it's a crazy fucking place, and she broke existing laws in that country.
Yeah. What was she wearing? I think she had it coming.
That's true. So I don't, I feel sympathy for her, but I don't love this trade. It makes me uncomfortable. That's all.
Today was the last we've heard of that trade.
True, although I feel there's another guy that's still there.
I doubt the Merchant of Death
Oh, that would
strikes
have been
again.
nice. Get 2 for 1. That would have been nice.
Well, yeah, but they didn't want it because this guy's a supposed spy, which the U.S. says is total bullshit. He's a military guy. He's a veteran. He's been there for a long time. And the Russians were like, nope, if you give us one of our spies back and you can have him back. And they were like, well, we don't have any Russian spies in prison. And they're like, oh, you wouldn't tell us if you did. So they're doing this back and forth.
Right,
and
right.
meanwhile, Brittany Griner gets way more attention. I understand that, is now free, which she should be. Like, I don't want her to be in prison for that. But, and I'm happy for the WNBA too.
Yes. Finally, we got our queen back.
Yes. And I will also say this. If you fucking idiots think, so how much did Bogarts get?
200
something, yeah.
And how much did the Red Sox offer? Like 100 million less?
Probably
50 million less?
Significantly less, yes.
I think you're all forgetting about one thing, and I call it the OF. This is why he made the deal, Bogarts. Mike?
OF.
Dave?
Nope.
He would have signed for free with this. The Orsillo factor. Nobody's paying any attention.
Shame that I didn't get there quicker.
This guy has called over 3,000 Major League Baseball games, and Bogarts gets to have Orsillo call his games again.
Right. That is exciting.
I mean, that's not even...
Was Orsillo there for Bogarts?
I would think at the end, Bogarts was on the 2013 team.
Yeah.
I think, Don was there for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Don. You get Don Orsillo to call your games again.
That
That
is
to me
exciting.
is like, forget Boris. That's the power
Right.
broker there. For sure.
Did Bogarts celebrate? I don't remember. Was he over the moon when he passed 3,000?
I would think. I mean, I don't know if he's one of those guys who went and waved his cap to Orsillo in his last game when Orsillo said, Orsillo rounding third and heading for home in his last game. The craziest moment in recorded history. Hitler's speeches are less insane than that.
I probably liked it at the time. I was like, get away, Don.
Show him, Donnie.
Head home.
Don is happy.
Is he what he
We
said?
got 5 exclamation points, it looks like.
Wow.
And 7 S's
Big.
in yes.
Wow.
Welcome to San Diego, my friend.
San Diego, isn't it? Or Don Diego. What is it? What does he call it? I don't know.
What if he's been just constantly recruiting Red Sox over here? Like, that's legitimately why Bogarts
Wouldn't
is over
surprise
there?
me. Wouldn't surprise me. He's Don Orsillo. This guy's called.
It's a big deal.
Probably 3,100 games now. I don't know. We know over 3,000.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Is that it for Rico Nadu? Jeff's little baby boy?
I don't call it that. I don't even see how Nadu is involved in this at all.
He ran him out of Barstool.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think the mistreatment that Rico was receiving ran him out of Barstool.
I mean, like a
I
salary?
think it's a company-wide issue. I want an internal investigation.
They paid him and they also let him keep his job. He fired a freaking...
No, it was all...
The head of
that's
a
for
guy.
content.
I guess. Yeah, he could have killed him.
It was a
That's how
fake...
Judd
It
Apatow-
wasn't even a real can.
He could have killed him.
No.
He could have
It
killed
was
him.
empty. It was an empty.
Was that Dave?
I don't want to give him credit, but you got to give Portnoy credit. He said Rico would burn you. He said it.
He did.
That's the other thing. You're letting Portnoy pull the puppet strings on you.
Oh, I'm not. I like Rico. Rico comes back. I'll welcome back with open arms. As long as
That's not
Jeff's
what it
okay
sounded
with it,
like.
I'm fine with it.
I think this may have burned that bridge.
That's
What?
a test-
Your
that's a testament to
treatment
you.
of him here.
What do you mean?
I mean, that is your number one enemy.
Who's that? Rico?
Company, that company.
Oh, yeah.
Is your number one enemy. And
For
for you
sure.
to be willing to accept.
Well, there are
if he
people
comes
I like
back-
at that company. Now, these people may not be there for long, by the way.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, there are people I like very much at that company, so I would always welcome them back. It's just
Those were direct colleagues, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
You.
So was Rico.
Well, you sucked off Satoano once, and he's a
Jeff's a great
piece
guy,
of shit.
terrific guy.
Besides that, corporate, you've never said anything positive about.
It's pretty much true, I would say. I can't think of anyone.
I think I said I wish nothing any positive. I was
About
hoping
other
they wanted to
corporate
get a
people.
positive cancer diagnosis.
Yes.
Probably.
I would say
Technically.
that's true. David Field's a terrible human being.
That digital guy, he was annoying.
J.D. Crowley, is that what you're talking about?
No, the other one.
He's a shit stain.
Tim something?
Tim Murphy.
Tim Murphy.
Murphy.
Yep. I used to like Tim, but yeah, he turned
Nice
out to
guy,
be a
but kinda
snake like
annoying.
everybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Not even a snake, just a pussy. Mark Hannon is not a penis.
What does that matter?
I'm just saying, no, like he showed me once. He just doesn't
Oh,
have
okay,
one.
good.
Point, yeah.
Fleshy patch.
Yeah. Trying to think. There's the guy, what's his face? The guy at Barstool used to have a college basketball podcast. I don't like him.
Okay, now this is outrageous. A puppet for Portnoy is what you've become.
Oh, yeah, with yeah, how's it work? What's the, what do you, how many points you get for a free throw? Like 4?
You're letting,
like it's that
you're
kind
letting
of
Dave control your mind.
What kind of podcast is
I never
this?
thought I would see the day. It's
like,
embarrassing.
I think the team I think's going to win this year is the University of the United States of America. They're a good team. They got that guy coaching the team. What's his name?
Gambling makes a lot of money.
Yeah, well, he's one of the worst gamblers of all time.
I don't know about that.
Oh, he's the opposite of Kenny Rogers. Terrible.
Some people go through losing streaks.
Since birth. Jeff Nadeau has never lost a bet.
I find that impossible to believe. I'm auditing all of this. I don't think any of it. I've heard a lot of bullshit.
Bet me he was going to run Rico out of
quite
Barstool.
frankly.
I had to pay up yesterday. I just handed him his envelope back. Just back and forth.
I've heard a lot of baloney here.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, by the way, Jeff Nadeau's a hell of a cook. Just parenthetically.
How would you even know
Just
that?
parenthetically, the guy's a terrific cook. Yeah, I'd love to have him on here. Maybe a cooking segment with Jeff?
Sounds brilliant to me.
Noodles with
Brilliant.
Nadeau?
Sounds
Like, I don't know,
brilliant.
something like that. You know?
That sounds like a brilliant podcast.
That's a sponsored segment. You know,
Yeah.
they always talk they want those.
I like it's his real name, which I like.
Yeah.
Some authenticity there, you know? Mike?
Well, some people don't want,
I understand that. No, I'm just saying I like to be, like, I know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Do you, though?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes, and they do crew. I don't know. Yeah, I run it, but it's he's part of my crew now. Put it this way, Rico's out. Like we always say, the end of that first season when they're putting the pictures around in the FBI office.
Yeah.
Rico out, Nadeau in.
Ridiculous.
What are you like? Have a guy at Odyssey is one of my main guys?
You're one of these fat cats like
He
Portnoy and
works
Big.
at Odyssey, Mike. You should hate Odyssey too.
No, I hate Entercom. I don't know what Odyssey is.
Okay, he works at Entercom.
Hey, come on.
David Field writes his checks now.
All right.
You
all
want
right.
his name on that board?
I don't.
He's out.
I understand that. But
Jeff
I'm just saying.
Jeff Nadeau was offered $30 million a year by Odyssey the other day. He turned it down.
See, this is where I don't think.
Fact.
I live my life
All
with
class.
Oh, class.
All class.
I don't think so. I don't think Jeff Nadeau's your guy.
It's called the Sit Down Podcast. I can't sit down during it. I'm dancing around. I'm flying.
excited.
Couldn't be happier. Instead of like, oh, I don't even double dribble a rule. Like, yeah.
I don't think that's a good impression of
What are we
anyone.
doing?
I don't know
you
who
know,
that is.
like that kind of thing. You know.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any idea.
And then he does his bits like Georgetown. Who's George? Like, oh God, what is this? What is this?
I've never heard this.
Oh, brutal.
See Paul Reiser.
It's not even getting to when Rico was like, "Oh, I liked college basketball back in the 30s and the 40s." If you know what I mean, wink at the
Oh,
camera.
now this
cut.
is
yeah.
this is taking a turn
Well,
that I never saw coming.
just being honest. Look, I'm just being completely honest.
I don't know.
You know
And then
what's that?
I worry this is a guy that will take this all very literally.
Well, if that's the case, there's only so much I can do. Mike. I get paid to do this for a living. What do you want me to do?
I understand.
Like cry? I mean, life goes on. So we're doing a show with Whitney tomorrow. So we have to do a reads or anything today, right? This is kind of a freebie for everyone, or no?
Yeah, we can do those tomorrow.
Okay.
Bonus Geary, they call it.
Oh, yeah, which there'll be, I'll do one read right now. Blindmike.net is where you go. And tonight is a big night, not for blind, well, always big for blindmike.net, but a big night.
Yes.
And the Belushi episode, by the way, is up. I saw that. Came up as a subscriber on iTunes, Mike. Came up this morning on my iTunes
very
feed. Sure, no
much.
problem. John Belushi, look, hour and 25 minutes. I think it was.
Longer than I expected. Yes.
Yeah.
And then the Jerry Lewis episode will be on Patreon tonight, which
Are you taping? You already taped it or no?
No, we're recording later. So
Busy
I think
day
it'll
for
be
you
a
today.
Very busy day.
With a big 6 o'clock live on YouTube
Yes.
extravaganza.
Me and Carl. Social media ombudsman.
Going against me and Nadeau live on YouTube tonight at 6.
Go pound sand, you know?
College hoops at time. We're going to watch the Duquesne games live
I have no
together.
interest. No one will have any interest.
Please, who are these socials live tonight?
Yes. Very
Hey,
excited.
Julie DeCaro will be featured? I'm not giving anything away. You mentioned this on the show.
No, because she hasn't.
Oh,
she's
she's been
gone through a
quiet?
family tragedy. So
Oh, she
she's been
has?
a little quiet. So we'll lay off her for a bit.
That's
But
nice of you.
yeah, I'm sure she will be presented as a possible regular.
Oh, there it is. Orsillo with a picture with Bogarts, and Orsillo has like that eye black under his eyes. He's playing.
No, he does not.
Mike, Dave, you see this?
I did. That was the one I read from. Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't
Oh God.
understand.
I mean, that was part of a gimmick.
Was it? Okay.
Even still.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to this tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Good, excellent.
Should be fun.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see here. Man, a lot of love for Nadu on Twitter right now.
I find that hard to believe. People were outraged. People were very sad that Rico was.
That's the positive in this. Like a lot of people were just like hating on him. Like a lot of people were going after him on Twitter just because.
Rico Bosco?
Just because of that.
No.
And now Nadu,
was going
finally,
after
people can be honest about their feelings.
Who's
about
going
Nadu.
after him?
Just telling you.
People love
This
to
is what I
remember
saw. This is
the
what I
Rico
saw.
Bosco
Okay.
chant.
I didn't hear that. I heard no. I heard sit
Rico
down,
Bosco.
sit down, sit.
See, there it is. Are you not hearing
That's
that?
one of those, no, it's one of those things. I hear Jeff Nadu. It's like,
It's like the dress.
yeah. That's weird. I don't hear that.
Is it blue or what?
Yeah, this is very, very strange. Nah, Rico is, he's part. I guess he's fine. What are you gonna say? Overall, C-, D+. Like he just called too much, you know. Even everyone felt that way.
Oh,
right?
that day when he did like three. Back,
Oh,
the three.
remember you and I
songs?
looking at each other, rolling our eyes, and even Mike.
It was
I
like
thought
the
they
first
were all
time-
very
that was the first
funny.
time we all called each other and did a group.
I thought they
call
were
after
good.
the
I
show.
thought
we had
it
a good
was
lunch
Jerry
after.
Callahan.
That was a good lunch after.
That's true.
I thought Jerry Callahan was calling him. You guys had to spoil
That
it.
is
for me
Jerry.
after.
No, that is Jerry.
Okay. So,
Yeah. No,
so-
Jerry loves it. Jerry loves it.
Hey, Davey, it's Darlene from Chase's school. Jeff D-Lo, trivia time. Welcome back to the Yes Studios. This is John Sterling. It's Chase Coney. I am not stupid.
Those are
See?
the days.
You're not going to replace that. That's for damn sure.
You are right about that. It's hard to replace. I love him. You know, love him. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, what do you do, Mike? I mean,
I
listen.
know.
So I don't really know what's going on at the EI, but I know shit's about to happen.
This is what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I figured. I was just, kind of play with those balls.
String me
Yeah,
along. Yeah.
So
Tickling me.
we can make some calls if we want, Dave. I don't know.
Sure.
Call the station and maybe see if Mikey Thomas or my guy Mark Hammond's in the house. I know they never answer they never have like a secretary.
Do they even go in anymore?
I don't know.
Like, I know they broadcast from there, but
It's a good question.
Let's see. Is this their number?
I don't know.
Try it.
Okay. Probably.
Oh.
could be it.
So I'm hearing big on air changes.
Oh, big.
Like within the next day or two.
I'm also hearing big change.
What do you mean? Up top?
Like potentially sold.
Oh yeah, it's been
Yeah.
it's been in the air for a
No,
while.
but like not the whole company.
The station.
Individually. Yep. Which is a lot easier to probably
I
sell
can't
off.
comment on that.
Maybe
Legally, I can't comment on that.
Interesting.
27-cent stock right now. I can't, 27 cents.
Well, if that's what Entercom is worth, what would one Entercom station be worth? Like, what could you buy
It's a
EI
good
for?
question. I don't know. I will say this. So they had a Red Sox sales guy, the head of the Red Sox sales for a long time, this guy, Dana Pinapinto. Do you know him, Mike, or no?
I know the name. I would get
His job was
emails.
basically go to Fenway and just drink and like sale. He was, is Jerry texting me and he got fired? He got fired recently. Jerry texted me, I know we hate him. Why do we hate him again? And I didn't remember, so I had to go back in my memory bank and find out. I don't really. He was just kind of a weasel during the whole Merson thing. But so he was in charge of Red Sox sales, which is a big deal. David Field personally fired him in this last year. Red Sox, they were $2 million short in sales for the Red Sox.
Jesus.
That's not great for a local radio station.
I would think not.
So I think there's going to be some moves today in the next couple of days, just going to save money for the company. I'm hearing, I don't know if this is true or not. People are saying that Lou is out. I don't know.
Okay.
And maybe a good friend of ours might be. I don't know this yet. I hope not. And I'll say this about Lou. I always say this. You know what to say about Lou. I always say this about Lou. During that fucking crazy meeting, Lou was like, shut the fuck up. He had my back. We had our problems, but I always liked Lou. So,
Right.
I will say, you lose in the ratings for 10 years. Sometimes things happen. But they'll replace him with somebody else who stinks. So I like Lou. Lou had my back. I'll have his back. So I don't like that happening.
Right.
And if the other thing is true, I will lose my mind. I don't know. We will see. We will see.
Seems like one of those would be an odd cost-cutting move, unless they just don't replace him with anyone.
Yeah, if they move a different part that's already there that's making less to there and then not replace
Right.
him. Like
Oh,
I mean,
they would probably
he's
just have
probably
Arcan do.
Kiefer.
He's probably one of the last people standing with like a decent sized contract, right?
What?
No.
Lou?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think eventually, like, I don't know. Like, they're going to have a pretty good book. Like I said, the Patriots are doing well for them. They're going to have a strong book. It won't be good in 6 months, but now it's pretty good. Like, if they do this, you're going to do this, like, not that I mean, this isn't like a Christmas movie, but they're going to fire these guys, like right before Christmas when the book's, like, decent for no reason. It's just going to look, but I think they're at the point now where they're being mandated. Each station, like, you have to do something.
Right, like, what have you been
We're
doing?
just bleeding
Yeah,
money.
right.
Like, you have to do. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Keep an eye on it.
Well, it's also like we were talking about the shit with 98.5 where they Touch
Right.
and Rich were up in arms about their producer, and we were like, how is EEI not
Right.
going through the same thing? So evidently they are. They just took.
Well, that's the
longer.
thing. Like 98.5 gets great ratings, but like Beasley Media, they're fucking taking a bath too. They're losing a shitload of money. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, it's helpful, like, to have Felgram as his ratings, but in 2023, which is where we are now, pretty much business wise, like, selling radio is brutal business, a fucking brutal business. So it's very concentrated. You can make,
I think in a recession, usually like one of the first things you cut is advertising. So I imagine if companies are cutting advertising, they're definitely cutting their radio.
I would
budget,
think,
you
yeah,
know?
I would think so. So yeah, I don't know. How's that number going, Dave?
I tried a different one. I got blocked.
Yep, tried that
Blocked?
number, Dave.
No, I got second number and
There's
my-
no number
my
to
blackout.
call. There's no main EI number. Like like what?
Kirk, what have I told you they've never existed?
Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I was creating my separate number too, but hold on.
Oh, that's up a pen, by the way, Mike. 28 cents.
Oh, there we go. These cost-cutting moves are good.
Let's see if this one works.
Sure. Sorry, just laughing. Maybe his last tweet.
I find that hard to believe.
That's a good.
What do you say that's so funny?
Oh, you wouldn't get it. It's an inside joke, actually.
Typical.
They do be in almonds in
Thank you
Mississippi.
for calling
Yeah,
us.
partying.
Sure, well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If you know your
He can drink all he
not
wants.
focused.
Oh, he can drink all. That's fine. He can drink all. That's fine. No problem.
for our dial by name directory, press 1.
Who do you want to go with?
For sales, press 2. For the
I
business,
don't even know
Mikey
anyone there.
Thomas?
press 3.
Ken Laird? Who do you
Get
want?
me Jim Hackett.
Thomas.
Leave a message with the front desk, and they'll
Oh, God. Jerry County
Please
said,
use your telephone keypad to enter the first 2 or more letters of the person's first name.
Jerry used to say, every time I got a plane, I'm always scared that Jim Hackett's going to be next to me. Which is a great lie. Nice guy, but geez.
Yeah, nice.
Sales, on guy, like very
Yes.
nice guy.
Kirby.
Extension
That idiot's still around?
0103.
talk to him?
To
No.
complete your call to this person, press 1.
Oh, I want.
To hear the next name, press 2. To repeat the current name, press
Mike Mutanansky.
extension 110140.
The,
To complete your call to this
Of course I'm
person,
kidding.
press 1.
The,
To hear the next name. Sorry, there are no
Only
more
2 mics
names
at the
that
company.
match your entry.
Uh,
Goodbye.
she doesn't have a number there? Call Hannah, I guess. I don't know. Or Ken. How about Riggs was looking good in that shirt yesterday, huh?
he was looking good.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's loyalty right there.
What was? In what way?
He was wearing the Kirk KMS shirt yesterday, Riggs.
Oh, I don't
Tweeted
see
out.
well. I saw you tweet. I didn't know what the commentary was.
Look great. Look glorious.
I'm sure.
Talked to him for a bit last night. He's doing well.
Good. Hope his eyes are working well. That traitor.
Great. He got it fixed. Wasn't afraid.
Coward.
You want to talk to a Mike at Odyssey, and your only options are Mike Mutnansky and one other person.
If you know your party's extension, you can dial it at any time.
I want to just talk to an
For our
operator.
dial
See if we
by
can
name
operator.
directory, Press 1. For sales,
We are sorry, there is no one available to take your call. Please
Unbelievable.
record your message
We're sorry, the
after
company
the
is
tone.
shutting down.
Try again.
We're sorry.
We're just trying to break. We're just trying to confirm news here.
We're shredding documents and leaving the country.
Jesus. That's pretty funny. They're just giving up, huh?
In the good old days, they had a miserable woman at the front desk who would always answer the phone.
MJ, she was rough.
you
What
can dial it
a
at
dumb
any time.
system.
For our dial by name directory, press 1. For sales, press 2.
You can.
Why would you
Wait,
dial
wait,
the first name instead of the last?
Please use your telephone keypad to enter the first 2 or more letters of the person's first name.
What a pain in the ass. Jesus. Make things more difficult?
Kendra Patron.
Come on.
110139. To complete your call to this person, press 1. To hear the next
Everything with them
name,
is, they can't
press
do anything
2.
right.
To repeat the current name, Kennedy Elsie. Extension 0
I wonder if
1
that's
4
Kennedy.
5.
Oh, I'm
To
talking to
complete
her.
your call to this person, press 1. To hear the next name, press 2. To repeat the current.
We're gonna get it.
I feel like
Ken Laird.
there we go. Yes.
Extension 1 0 1 3 4. To complete your call to this person, press 1. To hear the next name.
Unfortunately, the people now know how to contact Ken Laird.
This is true.
We are sorry. There is no one available to
Oh, we
take your
tried.
call.
No one works here
It's our
anymore.
life, Dave.
We're sorry.
So we'll see. It feels like that's in the air. I don't know. I mean, it's like everyone was talking. So I don't know. We'll see. I will say it felt odd that Arcane was hired there to be a producer.
Yeah, right in hindsight. Or just you thought at the time.
It
Yeah.
doesn't really make any sense. Again, not
Yeah.
like he's some giant or anything, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody else from Knights at 98.5 go over to EI in the day part, I would say.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That would be my prediction.
Be a horrible career move as well.
To go from a night job to a day part, it's more money.
Yeah, but that station is just
I don't know, but you're not getting anywhere. Nobody there is moving during the day.
true.
No, I wouldn't blame him for that.
Yeah.
He's a nice kid, too. I mean, you know, he stinks like the rest of them, but he's a nice guy.
He is? He's a nice guy?
Nice to me. Yeah, when my parents died, he reached out. I think both his parents had died when he was younger. He sent me a nice note.
He's
Andy,
like
Andy said I was talented. So, I mean,
there you go.
That's
Right.
really,
Okay.
that's literally all you have to do. Rico never said that.
I feel like he did.
Jeff sends me a text every day. You are talented. Your father
I
loves
get it.
you.
I'm like
Every
a
day
sound
at noon,
bias.
we get that.
I
He
don't
sends it to me every day. And this guy, this Chef Nadu, like I know I mentioned this earlier. Like if you tried some of his minestrone soup, you'd pass out.
I'd vomit. I'd puke it up.
You would be so happy.
No thanks.
You'd be so
I'll
happy.
tell you this: Jeff Nadu won't freeze out your enemies like Rico. You won't have a bulldog in headquarters.
I don't recall that.
Come on.
I don't. I remember him palling around with Clemmer a lot.
I don't remember that once.
Borderline sexual.
In fact, I remember Chris writing an article to try and wave his hand and say, "I have a rivalry now."
Good luck finding it. I deleted it. I deleted it. That's got to hurt Rico the most, seeing all those Nadu people dunking on him. Though. That does have to hurt. That's
Now I was told, I was reprimanded about this a few times, that there's a hierarchy of
reprimanded
sorts.
by me?
No.
By Dave Portnoy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where there's a hierarchy at Barstool. Clemmer dunking on anyone seems odd. A guy that's been there 12 years being like, it's Jeff Nadu's world.
I gotta say, I'm more a Clemmer guy than a Rico guy.
I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting nowhere with this guy.
Remember the laughs? Remember the trip? Remember those great games we played, Dave?
I love those games.
Remember the gum?
You know?
Oh, remember the Mexican food we had in
gum-
Mississippi?
The gum could have killed you, frankly.
That's true.
And he may have given you COVID.
No.
So twice he may have killed
We
you.
had a great dinner that night. It was great. He's killing it at Barstool, too. Killing it.
I haven't seen anything that he's done.
Oh, my God. The movie list is unbelievable.
It's true.
Unbelievable.
That is a good bit.
That podcast he's doing is great.
I don't
me
think
and the
it's come out
nominees.
Yeah, what was that, Chris?
Me and the nominees.
Yeah, me and the nominees. See, you miss it, Mike. I was actually offended you didn't respond to him the other night on Twitter. You should have.
yet. Oh,
He's a friend. I don't know what you're
in a way I did.
Bad call.
Tough. I mean, the guy's a giant. He's a power.
I don't know about that. I'm not too worried about it.
Anything else going on? Any EI questions? I'll try and answer them best I can. I don't know everything.
So those would be the two? Because like I said, that doesn't seem like a giant
Well, afternoon guy.
cost-cutting move.
Well, I think if you move people around, yeah, I think you might be right.
Especially if you're bringing in...
It's amazing because if you said to me the top two people I would not want to lose, it would be those two guys. No question.
Right.
Co-host, by the way, one of the worst shows of all time, but still. Probably my two favorite guys in the building. So, yeah.
But Adam Jones won't cost nothing. Like, I'd imagine you have
Less
to
than-
at least pay him what you're paying Mutt.
But let's just say, but not what you paid Lou, though.
No. But
So there you go.
again, how much are you really losing?
But let's just say you get rid of everyone, move everything around, you save $150,000. If that's what they're asking you to save. My point is, if they go around and they're like, all right, Vegas did this, Milwaukee did this, whatever did this, Boston's your turn, $175,000.
Okay.
Then I think they
That's the same process 98.5 went with, to your point, with that $40,000 a
right.
year employee.
And by the way,
probably.
maybe Lou will be back on in Mutt, and it's just bullshit rumors. I have no idea, but it feels like it's like real. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I hope not. Those are the only two guys. Like Fourier as well, but the only three guys I think there that I'd obviously like to see keep their jobs.
Right.
Yes. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one.
I guess, does Greg Hill do the best ratings of those 3 shows?
I have no idea.
Because he probably makes the most money also.
Yeah, the probably morning show maybe brings in the most revenue. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Who knows? Anyway, if people want to talk about this, we'll take a few calls, Dave, I guess. Right. If people want to talk about it. If not, we can get out of here. Mike's got a very busy day. What time are you taping the Jerry Lewis thing?
1, I believe, maybe 2.
Jeez, you got to take a couple hours, rest of that voice after that.
Try.
It's a big night tonight.
I'll try.
How long is this thing going to be tonight?
I would no set time. I mean, at least an hour, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I know when I'm on his show, it's usually 2 hours thereabouts.
Oh, is that right?
So we'll see.
Excellent.
Oh, here's a question with Odyssey. If they do sell, if they sell EEI, is the rivalry with EEI done? You know what I mean? Different company now?
That's a great question. I got to think about that. Depends on who they sell it to, I suppose. But are these real rumors you're hearing, Dave, or just bullshit?
Real rumors.
Real?
Yes.
It would be another corporation because there's no individual.
And that's what you do.
Very few mom and pop
you
radio.
cut salaries to make it more attractive for the sale. So
that's true. Though I think, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, there's truth in that, maybe.
Are we limiting the callers to just members of the Nadu Crew or no?
No, if people want to call for what's his face,
I'll tell you what, there aren't any, so it'd be empty phone lines.
Oh, we'll be here for 3 weeks taking calls. You missed that show tonight. It's his time.
I don't know about that.
Certain people have their time in history. It's just his time.
Sad to see all this.
What's your issue with him?
It's not that I have an issue with him. It's that I'm loyal to a gentleman that left.
Who works for Odyssey?
Well, listen, he's not loyal to us necessarily, but I'm loyal to him.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
That was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking to hear.
I saw one of the messages ask a fair question. I just saw. Was Rico wearing a wire the whole time?
No, I certainly not. I saw him shirtless many times.
Rico Bosco? I'm just asking.
I would often coax him into a sauna.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
You take a schwitz? He didn't do it though. He wouldn't take his clothes off. Now I think it's all in play. You know?
I don't know about all that.
The information he would have, my God.
When does he start? Do you know? After New Year?
I think probably right. I don't know that, but I would assume. I can't imagine it'd start now, right?
No, yeah. The day before Christmas.
They got to be building out that Rico and Lucy in the morning show.
Rico and who?
Exactly.
No, who you talking? What you say?
Rico and Lucy's the only one I know who talks gambling at.
Trista Crick.
Oh, Trista.
Oh, God. Can you imagine how awful that show would be?
trio?
Rico and the Gals.
Rico and Lucy Burge? Jesus Christ. I would hope Rico doesn't do that to himself.
I don't think he would.
My God. Jesus Christ. No, that would be a tragedy. Are you loaded up?
They are loaded up.
Oh, well, people want to talk, Mike. There you go.
All right.
Hello.
A lot of Philly area codes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we're Philly. Next live show might be. We might move from State Theater. See if they're willing to let us go to Philly for this
Outrageous.
show. I think so. Ooh, you think that's what Rico would do? That kind of show?
No.
It's like, what do you think?
That's what they do. What do you mean? He's going to be doing a lot of remote stuff like that.
Oh, God,
I don't
that'd
think
be
so.
dreadful. That would be dreadful.
I don't know what else the options are there.
Jesus.
There'll be other guys.
Maybe. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I have a trivia suggestion.
Okay. Yeah, go good.
So I did see someone suggest, because you're looking for pop culture, somebody suggested Rhea to join your team. But I was going to say, if you need a pop culture suggestion, your producer is really good at pop culture. So that's definitely
true.
you gotta
Yeah, I
look
would
at.
say that's not going to happen. I'm not spending
No?
any more time with Colin. No.
Nope.
That's a no. That's a no.
Nope.
Why are you saying no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I want no part of the dozen. No, thank you.
Oh, wow.
I would like, they do have his own team. I'd like to have him on our team, but what can you do?
Well, I mean, I've seen trades happen before,
That's true.
and they don't necessarily always. I mean,
Why
I
you
don't
would
think
trade someone? You
Hold on, Mike. I mean, it's a first for everything, right? You don't necessarily have to trade
There are
person
trades
for
made,
person.
yeah.
You could trade, I don't know, something of value that you have.
What do you mean, like my car or something?
Who knows?
Sexual favors?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I'm not. You think I'm gonna blow
I mean,
Jeff
if you're-
Law and choke to death?
I mean,
You
let's
crazy?
if you're Jeff Nadu, right?
Yeah.
And you're listening to this broadcast right now, aren't you probably handing in your papers right now to your
Kicking your way
existing
off the team, yeah.
Aren't you probably just? It doesn't even have to be a trade. You are resigning. He's not under contract with that team.
Right. You know who's really good at trivia? He's on a bad team, but we can't use him right now. Is Castanelli? He's actually excellent.
He's great,
Yeah.
yes.
It's true.
You know, sober him up a little bit.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
we know
they'll
he's an
use-
asshole, Dave, but you know,
He needs to focus right now.
That's
on
true.
Something else. Yeah.
You see how condescending he says that?
Yeah, no
He
kidding.
needs to focus.
Yeah,
Big baby.
on what the Goo Goo Dolls, Dave? So he needs to focus on. Hello.
Hi, it's Theodore.
Theodore.
Theodore Cleaver,
Hi,
or
Theodore.
otherwise known as Beaver Cleaver.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Beef?
Good, I just got out of juvie.
Okay.
I'm at the grand opening at the 1950s diner in my town.
Oh, you went to jail for this. Yeah, I can understand how that happened. Sure. You might understand.
Yeah. Okay,
You
all
understand,
right.
Beef. I don't remember any of these jokes until you tell them to me. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
I just want to thank the lawmakers of my town
Yeah.
and the construction. It took 2 years to build this diner.
So you're out now. You
And
get
I got
to.
my flapjack on my plate.
Oh, good.
I feel like a new man.
That's great, Beef. Good. That's nothing beats a nice warm flapjack in the morning, Mike. You know that?
Certainly. No,
Excellent.
that is good.
Well, congratulations, Beef.
I'm sitting with June and Ward.
No, we get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I remember the program. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thanks, Beef.
Why would a character from the 50s?
How do you mean? Why can't they have breakfast?
I guess I'm just. Did they have 50s themed diners in the 50s? Or were they just diners?
They're just diners.
Okay.
But back then in the 50s, if they didn't have a diner in that town, that would have.
That's probably true. There probably was a diner in every county in the 50s.
I would think every county, right? Of course.
Nobody calls it 1950s diners.
So you said.
No, 50s diners.
Oh, sorry. Right. Of course.
Okay. Yeah, I'm way off. No one knows what I'm talking about when I
That's
say
pretty dumb.
1950s. I like the Cullinane's like running for school president stance, like a Pizza Fridays and a 50s diner in every county.
Every county, yeah, he likes it. It's Morning in America again. He's a nostalgia guy. Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
This is the Boston Radio Watch, otherwise known as Dave Collinane's burner account.
Right.
Really?
The number one show on WEEI is Andy Gresh, believe it or not.
Oh, is that
I'm in
right?
Temple, get you in.
Is that right? There you go.
Wow. Good
Thank
for
you,
them.
Colin.
That is interesting information.
Good for the Gresh. The return of Gresh really did revolutionize, just as
he said it'd be a war.
as he
got it.
promised. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the casualties of that war that he kind of threw down the gauntlet when he came back.
It's true. They load up, Dave?
Have you already scheduled your appearance on the sit down or no?
No, I mean, I would not impose on
You just like to listen.
Yeah, if Jeff wants me to come on, I'd be happy to do it, of course.
But you're gonna like cater to Jeff. I mean, Jeff's the host, right? So
Yeah, it's a
whenever he
show.
wants you, yeah,
I'm not gonna, yeah, of course.
that makes sense.
Of course. Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
Kirk.
Yes. Good morning.
Morning. Are you following this Idaho murder?
The whatchamacallit, the Moscow
The
ones?
college students? Yeah.
A little bit. It's hard. I'm busy right now. I'm doing some other. I'm trying to get to 100 books. I have the case. I have Little People, Big World.
I just didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love that show. I was just curious as a murder solver.
Right.
You were paying close attention to it.
No, not enough.
God,
Not enough.
any thoughts
It's
on
Hallmark
it? No.
Christmas movie season 2. There's a lot going on. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate the call, though. Thank you.
I understand.
Thank you. Have a good day. Are you loaded up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
All right.
Hey, I got two things. First, it was just pretty amazing to hear Cullinane rant earlier about what a wonderful meritocracy Barstool is, where you eat what you kill and bring to life whatever content you want to. Meanwhile, he's done nothing since getting hired to move the needle. None of his ideas or excitement have translated to this show.
Obviously, you didn't hear his pitch to Rico
He's just a
for
dollar
sports,
store
for a
Steve.
sports update. Of
He hasn't
the,
done anything unique.
Oh, you're angry. Okay, I didn't mean to get in the way. You're actually like not. You're not kidding. I got you. Well, I mean, look, he's an idiot.
He's
What do you
just
want me to-
shockingly
oh,
useless.
Why are you shocked by this? We've talked to him. We've had him on many years before this. He's always useless.
You're right. Andy's an asshole. You're right.
But
You're
Dave's
right.
not a content creator. He's a producer. He's paid to be your producer, not to come up with.
Well, we're
his
going to
own
get that
stuff.
point, caller.
Well, he teased that he was going to be doing a lot of fun, exciting things, connecting with the fans, all that.
We all knew that was
Just
horseshit,
never-
Come on,
right?
that was a
We
lie
all knew
from
that.
day
Yeah,
one.
That's a lie.
We all- even he
Of course.
says
Listen to yourself. Who wants to talk to you? Listen to this.
He's just a liar.
That's true.
But the real reason why I called
Oh.
was that, all this Rico stuff is just a distraction here from the real story.
Uh huh.
and that is that Dan Katz went to high school in Massachusetts, and
True.
no one
Right.
will cover this.
That is
Or maybe
absolutely
no
true.
one
well, maybe
will address
maybe
this,
maybe that's
but-
gonna be Rico's big bombshell when he goes to a new job. You ever
I
think
hope
of that?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're about to get scooped by Turtle Boy here again. You
Oh,
know,
is
this
that-
could be a short form season of the case.
That's not bad. It would get attention. I will say that.
I have been talking to Turtle Boy about this too.
I'll think about it. I will think about it. Maybe I'll do that. I saw Turtle Boy was on with Montante. I didn't get a chance to listen to those two geniuses yet. Is that a lot of disagreement in that?
I don't know.
Do you hear it, Dave?
I haven't heard it yet, but
I'll
I
give
saw
a
it as
listen.
well. Yes.
Yeah. How's Montante doing?
I haven't talked to him in a bit.
No. Okay. Hello.
I heard there was an accusation lobbied against Montante sent to
By
us.
whom?
I don't know if you saw this.
I didn't.
So apparently that person that he recommended is potentially a client of his or somebody he
Unbelievable.
sells product to.
With a stunner.
It hasn't been researched.
With a stunner.
It's just an accusation.
We'll go with it.
Yeah.
With a stunner.
Yeah.
What a stunner.
Just an accusation.
Jesus Christ. Hello.
I think it'd be good. And for $19.99
Hey,
a
Kirk,
month.
Ray Cormier here. How are you?
Hey, Rael. How are you?
Tough day, and you guys are, you're helping me through it. But I got to say, I think Rico's insane. You take
We
a
know
2
that.
or 3 year deal, and you know it's going to be over. When that's it, that's it. No one moves the needle when they leave Barstool.
Yeah, but he can
And
always,
he had a
but,
job for life.
but he can always come back, though. I got the sense the door was open from Dave, honestly.
You think so? Like Jared, maybe possibly coming back too, or
I think so.
yeah. I think a little trivia partner. I'm not saying he'll be good or not, but just he kind of deserves to get out of the dungeon that he's been in. What about Marty Mush? I mean, let's give this guy a chance.
Yeah, redemption for Marty Mush.
Oh, is he doesn't have a team?
Who would work with
I don't
him?
think he has a team.
It's radioactive. I don't think I could. I mean, even me, I don't know. Would he be any good?
I mean, he knows
He
knows
kind of knows
sports.
college basketball.
It'd be nice to have somebody on my team that knows college basketball.
You used to, so it'd be good to fill that void.
Ev is
Yes,
good. Ev
I
is
agree.
good. You're right. Ev is good.
That's not what I meant.
Ev is good. You don't like Ev now.
I like Ev very much. I don't know him at all.
Good suggestion, caller. I'll see. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that.
Marty Mush took credit for connecting the dots between Brendan Schaub and Barstool Sports for this watch-along.
Oh, what credit!
Yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't know if that-
credit is what he deserves for
Instincts
that.
might not be the
Good
best.
for him. Good for him.
Dave was playing me a clip from one of Portnoy's shows where he had Theo Vaughn on.
Yeah.
I think Schaub just said Theo Vaughn would be on this show and didn't tell him.
Oh, really?
Theo
He
Vaughn
had
was-
no idea what he was
he
talking
was
about.
clueless about
That's funny.
tomorrow night.
Well, what are you going to do? Tomorrow night in Providence, right?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, it was a dick move. Yeah. Sorry, I got to take this call anyways. Sorry, I was it's this dick in front of me here. I'm walking to the grocery store. This guy gives a donation to the Salvation Army. Doesn't even look behind the 3 people walking behind him, make sure we have enough money to donate.
What a
He just
dick.
makes a
That is dick
donation on
move.
his own without
That is a
making
dick-
it.
That is a dick move. You are right.
Classless.
Yeah, asshole.
I'm
Hey,
happy I was
gang,
able
do we
to
all
talk
have enough
to
money to
that.
toss in
Merry
here?
Christmas to you too, asshole.
Thank you. Thank you, Big Jack. Thanks for calling.
I like that. The idea that Dave would turn to his
Is it me?
his,
Is it me?
his fellow man and say, "Are we all going to give? I don't want to embarrass anyone."
I put $10 in the coffee thing.
When?
Like 3 days ago or whatever it was. I don't know. Monday morning.
Is that for the season then? You feel like you've done enough?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Were you
I did
booed
it
out
to
of the
this
coffee
one.
shop by the people that didn't have any cash
Nope,
on
I
them?
did it when they weren't looking. I just put it in. Nobody was looking at it.
You got the guy behind him just shot him. Just snapped.
This is the last time.
It's been happening to me all holiday season.
There's no way Dave did it when the people weren't looking.
The way Dave did it, period.
I did it. $10?
You definitely Costanza. If they didn't see you, you would have pulled it out of the tip jar and put it back in.
I make changes. I hear advice and I make changes based on that advice. And this holiday season, I am tipping. So that's it.
Good. Hello.
Oh, Bob Cratchit.
Yes. They loaded up, Dave?
Yes.
Oh, great. Hello. A little bonus show for everyone, Mike. It's so exciting.
It is exciting.
It's 5 days a week. Holy fuck. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, muchachos.
Hello. Hola.
This is the real Kirk Latino, and I had a question for you guys. If you guys can solve this riddle for me.
I'll do my best.
I just saw that Big Cat, he posted tulips on his page and tagged Rico. Anybody know why?
Why?
It's tulips on your.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
Whatever is better than.
Tulips on my dick, bitch.
Good job. Mike was workshopping his answer. It's too. What a world.
Kirk, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger fan today of Rico Bosco or Alex Bennett's mother?
Oh, Kim Bennett is a generational talent. She is.
Now we're being silly.
These cookies are incredible.
Now we're being silly.
Incredible. She's on Shark Tank. She'd make a fortune with those.
It's not how I remember you talking about.
I like it. She's like who needs a personality is what I've always said. You know?
Right. Okay. All right. At least I'm with you on that.
Overrated. Yeah. No, she's great. She's terrific.
She's overrated. Yes.
No, personality's overrated. She doesn't have
I'm
her-
sorry.
No,
Okay.
no, she's underrated.
Understood.
Yeah.
Did she take the trivia team spot?
Ooh, that's good.
It's interesting. She would know
17th
1930s
century stuff. And that's true. Menopause.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's things she would know.
It's an interesting suggestion.
Humorless. Cool. Yeah, maybe. We'll think about it. Good suggestion. Thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Kurt, hello. What's up? It's Cons.
Hey, Cons, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm sure everyone knows why I'm calling into the show today, and that is because I've yet to actually ask you, what did you think of Bruce's latest album?
Mediocre, Cons. Mediocre. It's a couple of tracks I like.
I agree. Yeah.
Is it actually Cons, Mike, or no?
I was wondering that.
I think it sounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
it actually is Cons?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, legitimately.
Oh, good.
I did not. I
Oh, it's
assumed
good.
it was.
See, the irony, Cons, is now I could talk to you because Rico Bosco is no longer at the company.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
So,
I
agree with you.
I don't spend a lot of time. Put it this way, I was thinking this yesterday because I actually listened to one of the songs came up, and I was like, I spend no time with this album already, so it's fine. He wanted to do it, let him do it. He was happy, whatever. He's 73, you know.
Exactly. That's how I felt about it. It was like, I understood why he did it, his reasonings behind that, and it was okay. And I appreciate that he wants to pay homage to those other artists. But I listened a few times, and if it pops up, I won't hit next, but I won't, search it out to listen to. And then also, did you have a chance yet to listen to his Howard Stern interview?
Yes, I didn't really love it. It was too much Stern, as always, like psychoanalysts and.
You did an interview with Stern?
Yeah, did you know that? It was too much that Cons. 2 hours. It was fine, but Bruce has honestly never been a great interview subject. So there was a lot of Broadway stories retold. It was a C+, C+.
Yeah. He Stern wanted to get like super introspective, as you said, and I just don't think he didn't really say too much that I hadn't heard before or read in his book. So
yeah, it was okay.
It was,
It's just all right. How you doing? All right?
Yeah. I'm doing all right. Yeah, big weekend. We're going down to Philadelphia for the Army-Navy game tomorrow. We have Rough and Rowdy watch party there at Barstool Sansom.
Oh, nice.
With a few folks.
Is Jeff Nadeau going to be there, Mr. Philly?
You know what? I would not be surprised. If,
great.
Sounds like a horrible event.
This show, as you know, Cons, has always been a Nadeau show. I love Jeff Nadeau. You know that.
Nadu Crew.
That's
Nadu
right.
Crew.
Fucking A.
I've long known that you've been
Fucking
Nadu Crew.
A. Fucking A. All right. Good to talk to you, buddy.
Hey, take care. Bye.
Hang in there. Cons call it's a whole new world now.
Do you think Cons does any characters?
I don't know, but I've always said this. If you have me rank them, gun to my head, I got to put Chaps over Nadeau. I just have to.
Chaps over Nadeau?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Sorry, over Rico. What am I saying? Jeez, I was at my old.
No, I agree. I think you
this
were
is my
right.
old
You were
brainwash
right.
days. Oh,
Freudian
now I
slip.
can just be honest. What a wonderful world. Chaps is great. I mean, I love when he tried to take down that asshole. What was his name? The fucking tall guy who couldn't play tennis. What the hell was his name?
Steve
Guy broke
Robinson.
up his parents' marriage. Yeah,
You
Steve
know very
Robinson.
well.
Yes,
He
yes.
doesn't like that being discussed.
Yes. I just remember talking to the porno. I was like, "You wanted me to fire Steve for what? For Ben Albright?
We gotta fire Steve. Oh yeah, what was the reasoning Steve would have been just for?
Because Albright was a veteran, and I was like, "Well, yeah, he hates us, and he lied about this stuff. Like, well, what the fuck are we doing here?"
Right.
He's like, Chaps is really upset. I was like, okay.
So what?
I don't care. And I talked to Chaps. He was the biggest asshole. Like, it was just I'm like, what the fuck? Khan's a good guy. But, you know, I like Kate, but Chaps is I just think a big phony. But I do like Khans. I like Kate I've come around on too.
Khans I've heard is one of the nicer guys at the company.
Always been nice to me. Rico hated him.
Oh, I didn't know. I take it back. I never heard that.
Yeah.
I was lying.
Famously. So I don't know. Now we got Khans calling in. They do.
Just feels like there's an energy right now.
Yeah, I feel like I want to do the show again. You know, like I feel like I'm alive.
4 more years.
Yes, I might resign.
What did Rico hate Khans for?
Let's finish this movie Hall of Fame while we're at it. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, people have been clamoring for that.
I have no idea. Why is Rico hate? He's nuts.
I suppose.
He's nuts. You know what? And I will say this: if you are mentally unstable, one place they'll welcome you with open arms and treat you right is Odyssey.
You felt I
have always
understood your plight?
I feel like they won't weaponize it against you. I would think not. Certainly not. Certainly not. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. You're talking to Kirk Minahan, Mike Geary, and Dave Koning.
I got a Rico take, a question for Kirk, and some advice for Dave.
Well, just do it. Just fucking let's go, baby. Come on, we're in this together. We're having fun. This is a fun show now.
You were talking about Rico. Maybe like trying to use you guys to get content and stuff. I think
That's what Mike said. Yeah.
he was actually
certainly did not.
Ever since the Alex Bennett trivia thing, he has. That's when he started with the calls and over kids' grass. I think he truly wants your friendship, and he knew he fucked up, and ever since then
That's
he's
right.
just over the top. Like
yes, he respects you as a man.
Stay in your good graces.
Nothing to do with the show.
We'll delete that, right, Dave?
I have to.
Sir, you're correct.
Next
I
takes.
will be a champion of you, sir.
Next takes. Go ahead. So 0 for 1, I would say.
Okay, Kirk. When you cut your hand before mini golf, you said you were listening to a Warren Zevon song. What song were you listening to?
I was listening to his cover of "Back in the High Life" again by
Poignant
Steve Winwood,
question.
which is excellent.
Oh,
You ever heard that or no?
and yes,
It's good.
phenomenal. And Dave,
Yes.
senior prom should be the last day you ever wear cologne. Any time after that is embarrassing.
I don't wear cologne now. I don't remember the last time I wore it though, but that's fine.
You ever had a cold, Dave?
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just everywhere right now.
He always sounds like that.
Yeah, it's asthma too.
You had that. You had that.
You're a cologne guy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, did you say you were a cologne guy? Why is he saying?
Who was this guy?
I think if I was going out for like a really nice night, I would. No?
What was it you had in you had cough drops in your mouth the other day?
Oh, I just
clicking around while we were
During the
talking,
show?
Yeah.
Precautionary.
No, during the case.
Oh,
Just
okay.
clicking around in that mouth of his. Christ.
Well, he's
Hello.
curing a cough.
I suppose. Hello.
Kirk, it's your second President John Adams. Good day, sir. Rubber, how are you?
Oh, John Adams.
Hello, President Adams. How are you? I enjoyed your miniseries. I watched it in its entirety. Not you wouldn't know what I was talking about, but go ahead.
I was portrayed by the fantastic thespian Paul Giamatti. Fantastic
Thespian.
program.
I don't think he's a thespian, President.
They had different dialect back then.
President Adams. How would you know that? Where are you in modern times?
Kirk, that's neither here nor there. I'm here to discuss the history of male pubical grooming. I
What's the
understand you and your men have
area code on
good
this, Dave?
Oh, interesting.
This is 508.
I suspect.
You think there's some manipulation going on?
No. I just think
Regardless.
you forget what you asked for a while ago, and now there's been a pattern here of people calling in with these.
No, I know that, but I have a feeling there may be
Same guy.
some cream involved this year. No, you don't think?
Unless he's also our 44th president.
No, I don't think this is Trump. I don't think this is Trump. Oh, you think so?
I don't want to blow the doors off it too much.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. We'll let it play out.
You're really taking the momentum out of this bit, Kurt. Aren't you?
No, I think I'm right, Dave. Am I not?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're wrong on this one, Mike. I
could be.
think. Do you sing Neil Diamond songs, President Adams?
No, I'm not familiar with that artist. Sir.
No. Are you applying
Okay.
alcohol to customers at a used toy store?
Again, I speak. I know not of what you speak. Kirk. I'm
Okay,
here to
maybe
talk
you're
about the
right.
first
Thank you, President Adams.
barbershop.
Good to talk to you, President Adams.
I assume based on President Eisenhower's calls, President Trump's calls,
it's
that they all hung out
There's
together.
a different. Well, maybe they do. I don't know that. Yeah. It's like that Walt Disney, they have the Hall of Presidents.
Right, that's where I thought he was
Could be.
calling from.
Which I enjoy. It's air conditioned. It's a nice break for a half hour if you're at Disney World.
Good Trump in there.
They put him in there,
Yes.
which was very weird. They weren't going to do that. It's like this fucking like.
Well, they put Hillary Clinton in there and then put an orange wig on her.
I mean, really. Hello. They load up, Dave?
Load up.
People are excited to talk to you. You know what? You know why, Dave? People are happy today.
They are.
It's a good day.
I don't look at it that way.
There's momentum in the air.
Black Thursday, I call it.
No.
Black stain on this guy.
Why is that bad?
I don't know.
Why do you put that color with bad?
Language. It's just that's how language has always done it.
Go ahead.
Hey, Kirk. I got a topic for the future season of the case if you'd like to hear it.
Sure.
Well, there's a rumor that a certain new Odyssey employee does not pay his taxes. So if you're looking to do some forensic accounting,
Not rumor.
This is
not rumor.
This is outrageous.
Not
Sir,
rumor.
that is
I was on the phone with
ridiculous.
many agents the other day. I would just say there is truth in that.
Ridiculous claim.
Yeah. Yep.
and it's possible that he might also have been fighting for Al Qaeda during the Iraq War.
That's how it doesn't
Not
even make
possible.
sense.
Rico Bergdahl, I called him. There's no question about it. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Thanks for the call. Thank you for that. That's important.
I think he was a member of the FDNY, one of the bravest organizations on the planet.
Please. Well, Maine Wire gets her mitts on him. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Nadu prepays his taxes from what I hear.
Paid mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah. I don't know about He's a great American. They do 2024. Should throw it out there.
He's like the one guy that I wouldn't mind stealing my girl.
Sure. Well, I don't get much of a choice.
Cuck.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. It's an honor, honestly. His hair looks perfect.
A couple of cucks. I knew who wouldn't have appreciated that.
Trim physical condition. Hello.
Kirk, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning. Welcome. Ryan Whitney
Jeff,
here tomorrow, which
how
I'm
are you?
excited about. Jeff, how are you?
Good. Good to hear from you. I'm happy to be back in the Minifan world. Love you, buddy.
Oh, it actually is.
Is it actually Jeff they do?
Yes. I think so.
Blind Mike, wake the fuck up, bro. Get on the side.
Is it actually
Time to
Jeff or
wake
not?
up.
I can't tell.
I think it is. Yeah,
Is it?
7 months of it, yeah.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, man, I actually want to talk to him. It's good for a show. Let's not stretch out too far here. God, I'm just trying to kill time.
It is. All the Barstool personalities actually calling today.
Confused.
It's hard to decipher now what's a bit and what isn't.
Jesus, God. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Silvana Portnoy here.
Oh, wow. Everyone's calling in
my
today.
God, I think it's the real Silvana Portnoy.
She sounds great. How are you?
I got a game.
Sure, we'll play.
All right, over under 18. The first time David hit me up.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was where it was going. Thank you for the call. So, I mean, you would know the answer. I don't know. I'm sure that's
Over is what
far,
I'll take.
far.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Jeff Nadu wouldn't allow that kind of stuff. I love Jeff. Love when he calls in.
You just thought he was busy. You were accommodating his
Well, I heard him say
schedule.
the word bro, and I was like, well, maybe I'm not going to go all the way with this one. It's tough. It's just tough.
Got to pick your spots. That wasn't the one.
No, yeah. Hello.
Good morning, Kirk.
Good morning.
Did you know that Warren Zevon's father was a bookie for Mickey Cohen in the Los Angeles mob back in the 40s?
I will confess I didn't know that.
Fun facts with Warren Zevon. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
I hope he's a regular caller.
I like fun facts. Why not?
Yeah.
It's calling. It's kind of that's one of your podcasts. I think Dave. Just bang in and out. A couple fun facts.
Oh, the short podcast.
Yeah, keep
a
it
couple
short.
fun facts.
Wanted a fun fact a day.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hello.
People would like that.
Oh, no question. Good morning. I do.
Hello. It is Dave's mother-in-law's dead guy. It's been a while since I've called. I've built up a list of
we were wondering.
grievances that I
you
have
all the time. We were
with
wondering.
Helen.
What a title. Dave's dead mother-in-law guy.
I think we heard him.
Yeah. Can you?
I think we got it.
Sir, you have a platform to voice whatever it is on your mind.
Dave, if that guy with that name did that and it was a short podcast, pithy every day, would you be in support of it or no?
That's like one of those ones I just don't think would hit, probably. Most would hit. That one probably.
Well, let's hear. Here's a list,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Let's hear the list.
So yeah, I got a list. I'm not going to make a podcast. I'm not a cloud chaser. I'm just a
I respect that.
observer of Dave Cullinane.
Sure, you seem like a good guy.
So I got a list.
I like you if it means anything.
I got a list of things. I'm also the guy who's embarrassed his wife would come home and hear him calling the show. But regardless,
I
here's
think
my
you're
list.
going too deep here, pal.
Dave
Let's go.
Sorry, Dave doesn't feed his kids.
Right.
That's a weird thing.
That's a fact.
I got an issue with that. I got a 2-year-old. I feed my daughter.
That's not a fact.
Just
It's not- I
strange.
don't feed my kids new things. But
I imagine him throwing note cards after each one of these.
When he says he feeds his 2-year-old daughter,
this might-
you should be saying to him, I bet you feed your 2-year-old daughter. You know, you got to fight back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
this might be
Should I help you out here?
this might come off as weird, but Dave isn't tweeting enough anymore. He barely tweets.
What's going on
I
with
need
that,
more
Dave?
Dave Cullinane tweets.
Yeah, just not Case and Kirk Show, and that's that.
Okay. Not a lot of Kirk Show tweets either.
Yeah, we should do more. But
go ahead, another boy. All right, go ahead.
The Castellani thing yesterday, I mean, he was just
That was
trying
bad.
to, I mean,
That was bad.
kicking a man while he's
I
down.
feel no shame
He's
for
like
that.
supportive of,
was bad.
him basically, he does not support him. I think that's pretty clear.
Mm-hmm.
He's
steam
mean
here.
to his kids, bitch.
We're
Dumb.
this
daughter's
is
a bitch. His son's a
we know all this. Like anything new? I don't mean to be critical.
I got one more.
I want you to land.
One more.
You know,
Just one more.
I'm on your side.
He wants to work for Ryan Whitney.
No. I got one more.
Go ahead.
I was in Vermont, I don't know, within the last month or two.
Uh-huh.
And I drove by, driving along. I can't get to it. God damn it. I saw Dave.
Don't you want him to get through this and really land us?
Yeah, I really do. Yep.
What happened, buddy? You did what? What'd you do?
I saw Dave dancing on his mother.
Oh, was he grave? Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I knew you. I knew you'd get there. I knew you'd get it.
Yeah. I mean, really, Jesus.
Fucking sickos. and I'm the bad guy this week.
That's just legitimately a sick human being.
Gross.
That's just legitimately mentally disturbed human being.
Don't go out of your way to let Conan off the hook for the Castellani thing. Don't make him look better.
Yeah.
That's true. No kidding. Jesus. You weren't doing that, though, right? On the grave?
I can confirm that was
Okay,
not
I'm just
me.
asking.
Yeah.
We like confirmation bearers. Isn't we always
Where
talk
were
about?
you at that time?
A couple weeks ago. When was this?
You were in Vermont for Thanksgiving, weren't you?
Oh, I was. Yes.
Did you go to the grave?
No.
Oh, you didn't go? No, you just, is that, you're not a grave visitor or?
No.
The other people go.
I think bygones be bygones.
The anniversary's coming up. So
You're going to go do something for that?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Nice. All right.
Yes.
First anniversaries are tough. Those are tough. Tough. Anyway.
Hey, anyone want to talk Rico Bosco?
Oh, yeah. Hello. I'm just trying this. I'm just having a human conversation. Jesus. Sorry. Fine. Fuck it. Forget it. Hello. God.
Good morning, boys. It's time
Thank
for
you.
the episode of Who Has Seen the Biggest Clip?
Okay.
Clip. Not. Are you ready? Two suggestions today. Jeffrey Nadu or Rico Bosco.
See, I don't know what the
Who
good
has
answer
seen
is.
the biggest
I would
clip?
say every time Rico looks in the mirror.
Oh,
so,
come on.
I mean, really. I'll go laugh from the clip guy, Mike. I like that. They do has seen them all. He's seen every clip in America, I would suspect. Of legal age, of course.
I doubt that.
I don't think Rico's ever seen a clip in his life.
I would imagine. Yeah.
But to walk in a
man,
fucking
as they
office,
say.
a company full of
Sir,
them.
don't give in to this bit that these two are pulling the wool over your eyes on.
Wish Jeff would call back. I don't know what the issue is. He's hung up on us, but that's a power move. I respect that. Thank you, Click.
Come on, bro.
All right, Click guy. See you later. Hello.
Good calls today, I do have to say.
Mike, everyone feels free.
There's an energy in the air.
Yeah.
I got an open truck.
Maybe not all of them.
1 second.
Good morning.
What was I hearing before that?
So I am at this is Dan in Wolfboro. I'm actually a plumber full time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just call into the show. But
I figured you
there's
probably
this
had a job.
crazy old Vietnam veteran who takes all of like my scrap copper and fucking water heaters, and he's like one of those guys who told me Nancy Pelosi was like a lizard, and it's just a
Put him on the horn.
Yeah, can you put him on the phone quick or no?
No, he will literally talk your ear off for like 3 hours, and he's dirty and smells. I mean, no offense to him, but he needs.
You're what, about 3 feet from this guy now?
We got time.
The guy's a veteran, but okay, go
No,
ahead.
I peeled out of there. I heard the beep, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I gotta go."
So what's going on, Dan?
I kind of wanted. Fuck. I hate that I'm doing this. Sorry, deep breath. I kind of want to defend Dave.
Okay, sure.
A little
Why not? The floor
I
is yours.
am the youngest child, much like Dave, but I don't have a micro penis, so we're good there.
Okay.
But I think as the youngest child, like, you don't understand, Kirk, because you're not the youngest. You get certain privileges, and family treats you completely different. It's just it's just a fact.
Is that true, Dave?
And Dave, I think, has
Let's listen to
gotten
the man.
so accustomed to
his family just being like, it's Dave.
Baby Dave,
he's the
right.
Baby. He's the youngest. He needs help. Like, I think that's all.
You get away with more.
It's not
right. And then my last thing, Kirk, if you could check the KMS DMs. I sent you a DM of Matt Damon talking about how Jack Nicholson kind of reworked the opening
The party
scene where
scene?
he shoots that
I've
blonde
seen. Yeah,
woman.
I've read that before. Thanks. I've heard it before. Thanks. There's nothing. There's nothing I haven't seen. Come on. What do you think? It's like Jeff Nadu with the Mafia. You don't do that.
I'm sure you could introduce him to a lot.
I'll tell you this: Rico
Half-assed
Bosco.
that podcast.
Rico Bosco, half Hungarian, half Chinese. Not even
That's
Italian.
not. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
That's true.
I want a 23andMe done pronto.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. He won't do it. Well, yeah. Sorry. I can't. I don't upset my new bosses. I'm not going to call in. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not great. That one's hard to defend.
Yeah. You're in trouble there. Huh? Hello.
Kirk, how are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How many guys are on the floor at the same time? Like 9, right? It's embarrassing.
He knows his
embarrassing
stuff.
content.
Thorough.
I'm good, thank you.
Did you happen to listen to Minifandom at all today?
Let's pretend I didn't, for argument's sake.
Well, thank God you did not jump in front of the fucking train. I have never been so infuriated.
Who was
as a
on?
Minifan. Loser, this drip from fucking Bristol, complaining and whining about just every little thing. We are so lucky that we have Podcast Jesus in our life.
Oh, he's whining about what?
Kevin from Bristol?
Oh, how you don't fucking give him a cold shoulder. And,
Oh,
I
God.
don't go and hang out in the studio and hide from my family anymore. Do yourself a favor. Do not listen to him.
I can promise I will not. There's no bigger tune-out for me than that guy. Nothing against him. He's a nice guy, but he just wore me out. Like whenever he wrote me that note about not being in the Hall of Fame.
I think that's a great note.
I was in. All right, thanks, buddy. I was in Walhalla, literally going for a walk that day. Steve was in the hotel. I went for a walk around Clemson, the Clemson area there, right by the hotel. And I was like, "Am I dreaming this?" Like,
I like that note hung on the wall. I think that's a great note.
No kidding.
It's an underrated moment in show history, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It's a definition of a nice guy, but just.
Do you want this on the feed?
I'd like to be up there with
What?
those guys.
I forgot to ask you. Do you want,
Yeah,
okay.
why not? We'll put it
All
on the
right.
feed.
All right,
Why
we're
not?
gonna make it extra.
Yeah, we'll feed it to him. We'll check with JN and we'll see. What?
He's your boss now, huh?
DJN, Dr. Jeff Nadu,
Doctor of
podcasting.
I don't know about that.
Yep. In loyalty.
Certainly not.
In basketball.
No.
Yep. In trivia.
I don't think he knows anything. I don't think he's Italian.
Phone calls.
I don't
So
think he
far,
knows
that
anything
Jeff
about the
Nadu
mafia.
call, I don't know if you, Dave, it's up, you can disagree or agree. That was better than the call Rico ever made to the show.
Outrageous.
It's hard to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the point.
I mean, he
He
hung
was
up.
hung
yeah,
up on it.
Quick,
yeah.
economical.
Yeah.
He doesn't call back. He's not needy.
Yep.
I'm asking me for $100,000 for once a week.
That was,
Look, you got to shoot a shot. I respect it.
yeah, why
but-
not try?
I understand. No, I understand that. I understand that. Hello.
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 My good friend Michael. It's a sad day. It's a bad day. Two quick things, of course. What did you have for dinner last night, friend?
All right, let's see. Dave, go ahead.
All right. Well, we did that chicken sub type thing the other day.
Fiorella's 2 nights ago, right, Mike?
Yep.
Yes.
Maybe Mike went with some kind of pasta dish.
Okay.
Off of Fiorella's back-to-back nights? I'm going to say he went with the classic couscous last night.
No.
Oh,
You're
wait.
overrating how often I eat couscous.
What was it last night?
Just a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Salami pastrami.
Salami pastrami. Wow.
Didn't love the combination.
That's a rough combination.
Alba suggested it,
Oh, Jesus.
and I said,
It's like an Albanian delicate combination or something?
could be. I don't know. I didn't delve
That's a
too much
strong
into it.
combination.
It felt like a lot.
That's a heartburnish, no?
It felt like a lot. It was fine.
What else is on there?
Cheese.
Cheese,
Some
okay.
kind of sauce. I'm not sure.
Where was it from?
Oh, just made it home.
Made at home. What
Yeah.
kind of bread?
Regular white bread.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting sandwich. Any chips with that?
No.
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 I find that interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a big pastrami guy.
Typically not either, really.
I used to have
I'm a salami guy, but she
Matt-
said throw some pastrami in there. I said okay.
Matt Fuller and I, of course. You remember the great Matt Fuller?
Of course.
When we were young, because Red Auerbach would eat pastrami sandwiches. So we used to order pastrami sandwiches once in a while because Red Auerbach would eat them. We were
Okay.
in like high school, junior high school, it's the kind of people we were. And I never liked them. I pretended to like them because I liked Red Auerbach so much. So I'd go with Fuller once a week.
That's kind of what I did last night.
Yeah, exactly. I was 14, but yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Second question for Mike.
He's gone.
Oh, damn it. All right. They load up, Dave?
Nope, they're gone.
Everyone's gone?
They're gone.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't know what else is left to say.
What a day. What a day for calls.
Fun show. Just like, I feel born again.
I agree. No more fun than I've had any other time, but it was fun.
This is my favorite show ever. What's that, Dave?
Maybe you like this move. We got a DM that said somebody was on hold, like kind of notifying us. You know what I mean?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just letting you know.
On hold?
That person who called and then we hung up on.
I think we're good.
Just let you know.
Quit while you're ahead.
Oh, no. I mean before. Kind of like looking for access.
Oh.
Hey, just to let you know, I'm here.
You got to earn it.
Got to earn it.
But he knows that. Yeah. He's testing you. That's a test for you.
Right, to see if Cullinane fucks that up.
He doesn't like me, so that's...
Who? Jeffy?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, he does. Yeah.
It didn't sound like me.
Oh, he likes
Listen,
you.
whatever he wants to do, whatever he wants to say about me, I don't care. I support him.
I know. He's
big of you.
He's got a statement that I just saw because I follow him on Twitter now about the arms dealer thing situation.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think is important. He's a mafia. He knows all this stuff.
That would be the go-to guy.
Oh, for sure.
Debatable.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's debatable is all. I don't know him as the authority on that.
He's in the College Basketball Hall of Fame. I don't know what else you would want from the guy.
I don't think so.
I think he was part of the first class that got inducted. I believe it was him, John Wooden, Bill Walton, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think.
Interesting.
I have to go and take a look at that. I don't know. But we have who are these socials tonight at 6 o'clock? Most importantly,
yes, WATS.
So you'll be tweeting all, so everybody can figure out. You'll tweet it out.
Yeah,
we'll know.
I'll tweet out the link and everything. And the Jerry Lewis episode will be on Patreon this afternoon.
I'll get my email this afternoon for that.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Go listen to the Belushi episode now.
Yes, I will do that as well. I will listen to that. This morning I was running. What did I listen to? What podcast was I listening to this morning? Oh, a movie one. It's like end of the year stuff. Weird Oscar year. It's going to be a strange Academy Awards, I think, this year. Because
there's nothing
really... There's like a real... I'm telling you, if the momentum goes this way, there's a real chance that Top Gun Mavericks will win this picture.
Really?
I don't know. I I think it's like a 1 in 3 chance that happens.
It's going to be nominated for sure.
For sure. I mean, if they, I will say I wasn't a huge fan of the movie. I liked it fine. Just from a business perspective, they don't nominate. They're fucking stupid.
You know what I heard some people say is purely based on like Hollywood liberalism and that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Like inclusion. I heard some people say like that Michael Bay ambulance movie might get nominated.
Oh my God, really? Really?
Yeah. I don't know how serious that is.
There are people who really like that movie, by the way. It's got like a weird underground like crowd.
But I've heard even the people that like it because it's bad.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like a good. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's the Fabelman, Spielberg's movie, everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once. So, but it's like not a great. I don't know. But if they didn't like, people actually watch the Oscars. Not a lot, but more than usual. If Top Gun Maverick's nominated, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Like the older crowd, yeah, they will. Like, yeah, I would think.
Will it do that much better ratings than last year, though?
It'll do better than last year, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll definitely do better than 2 years ago.
I just don't know because at this we'll be like, at 10:30 or whatever, we'll be like, Top Gun won the Oscar.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If they had Will Smith and Chris Rock hosting, I think it would do better.
Now that's something.
But that's not going to happen. I don't think.
Sadly.
What are you doing, Dave?
Nothing. I was just checking. Yeah.
Anything on your end?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. We're back here tomorrow with Whitney, who I think is going to defend Rico as vociferously as Mike did. I think.
Oh, good. He's going to give the defense that I give?
I think he's a Rico. He's a big Rico guy.
Good.
So
you didn't get his take yesterday?
An impassioned defense.
I did not.
Yeah.
No, did you?
No.
Oh, no, yeah. I don't.
What was the most shocking response to the Rico news that you saw or heard?
From like somebody I know, like at the company?
Anything, yeah, anything, yep.
I don't know if there was
You seem most shocked by Dan's reaction.
No, I think he was like, Dan was sort of upset. I think, I mean, I think he'll get into it, but I mean, that wasn't surprising just because they were together all the time. More, it's like, it'd be like if the river keeps flowing. Like, it's not, people aren't going to stop, like he's gone.
I was more surprised, like when Trista left, she had some long goodbye.
Oh, she like a video
Dave
thing?
tagged her and everything. Like, this was almost like they weren't allowed to talk about Rico leaving, and he didn't mention it, which I thought was a little weird.
Rico did have a tweet, though, yesterday, I saw.
He just said, like, I'll talk about it later.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if it's, he's an Odyssey guy. Like, he'll do what they tell him to do.
Did he put his notice in yesterday, and they were just like, oh, all right, goodbye. You don't have to do 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think he's just gone.
Yeah, did he know when he called in yesterday?
A good
Or did
question.
something you know what I mean?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know.
Because I think it was yesterday where you were like, how's it going? And he goes, not so good or whatever.
Maybe. Yeah. He text. I'll tell you right now. Let's see. I haven't blocked his phone number yet.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Nor should you.
Oh, they do text back and forth. They're great. I wish I might do it like a coffee, like Seinfeld did with that book. I might do a coffee table book of our texts together.
Read a few.
Nah, it's too personal. It's my brother. And I have two brothers again. Rico. Where is Rico Bosco's text?
Maybe if we have a phone call later for the case, should we patch him in? Probably.
Oh, Rico?
Yeah. No. Nadu.
I would assume so.
Right now that resource is available to us.
Why don't I have Rico's text here? What the hell's going on?
God works in mysterious ways, right?
Yes. Oh, here it is. No, I'm sorry. It was just give me a call. His was give me. We always on the phone. I was just like even talking like Jeff or Dan. Like it's kind of like the guy's leaving to go to a different job. Like that's life. You got to do your own thing. Like nobody's like stopping devastated.
Right.
Just like if I left or anybody. Like it's not Dave or Dan leaving the company.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of, and I know he didn't necessarily have like a product just for himself, but anybody else that you've paired Dan and Dave with to produce content with, if they left, it wouldn't shock me like that.
But he's been talking about it for months.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was as good with.
Well, I mean, Portnoy tweeted out.
Probably attacking Jay Snowden didn't help, I wouldn't think.
I don't think that's what happened.
They discussed that.
It was two friends roughhousing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, go ahead.
I understand. I don't remember. I didn't think Rico. I knew who Rico was when I was an intern. I didn't think he actually worked there. But Portnoy said he's been there for 3 presidential terms.
I think it almost is like a caller too and stuff.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I was like, did he work there?
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I didn't know who Rico was when Jeff was like, "Hey, he can replace I think he replaced Jared for us in that playoff trivia game because Jared had something going on or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I didn't even know who it was.
Right.
Was it the Miami Super Bowl? Which one did you guys go to? Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he was still a caller back then. I don't think he was an employee back
I didn't see
Okay,
him.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Because
I
when
didn't
Portnoy
know.
was like 12 years or whatever, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I had never
that.
met him until I think like our the first time like New York, like even I don't know, like a year ago.
Because the reason I brought that up is just that I was thinking, like, based on other people that have left, whether it's like Carabas or Trista or whatever,
Yeah.
there's been a lot more fanfare. And I was like, if he's been there for 12 years, that seems odd.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the case. I also just think they're kind of like
You think a lot more fanfare for Jared leaving than Rico yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Everyone tweeted out how much they'll miss him.
the
and
company
everything.
stuff. I didn't see a lot of
Yeah.
company stuff. He's right. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't see a lot of employees doing that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Did you? I didn't.
No, I didn't see that. I mean, a couple things. Like
And I mean, they both
Brandon
went to,
Walker,
Jared went to a
Jersey
competitor.
Jerry.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, but definitely more reaction from like people on social media for Rico.
Yeah, but it was also
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was
But
also
that's not
like
what I
an
mean.
ongoing
Correct.
thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's divisive for sure. There are people who wish Rico were
And there wasn't any
still
real,
there, and there's people like us who are happy he's gone.
I mean, besides, I guess Dave's tweet is a real announcement. But just to Mike's point that Rico didn't say anything, that's a lot of reaction with Rico not chiming in.
That's an RF special. It's a Rico Field special. Dave Field's son.
Oh, it's right out of his play.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's not how I think of him.
Oh,
I think he's going to disrupt that organization.
filming for Greg Hill, hanging out with Curtis and Jermaine Wiggins.
Well, I'd have to reevaluate at that point.
I didn't see because I can't. The Globe, I guess, had a story today. Bob Holler about like. And I saw Jermaine Wiggins on the cover of it, like all these players from the Patriots championship. Did you see this or no?
Sounds familiar.
This is actually.
Oh,
a joke.
I thought you were making.
No, a real story.
Jermaine
No.
Wiggins
No,
involved
this-
in a Bob Holler piece.
That like all the health issues of like the 2000 like 5 guys already died in
Oh.
that team or something. I guess.
Really?
It's kind of interesting. I might read it.
From the 2001 team?
Yeah, or
And
3 or
is,
4.
is Wiggins have something going on?
I'm sure the guy. I mean, he played tight end for his whole life. He was a
Yeah.
big physical guy. Good guy. Everyone likes him.
So they wrote an article about people dying and put Jermaine Wiggins on the front of it?
Well, I think it was like he was one of the guys on the team. Like he talked about it or something. Like it was the picture on like the thing. I don't know. Like I didn't read not the paper itself. But.
Death in the Patriots organization. Just Wiggy smiling.
Yeah. I mean, I think they said 3. I don't even know the total. I know David Patton just died, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't tell you. Does that sound right? How many guys on that team have died or no?
Huh.
That can't be right?
Trying to think of others.
Trying to see who they.
I'm sure it's
7 players who started the first title season in Foxborough have died between the ages of 35 and 50. Really?
At least 7. So this is a whole like.
Give us some names.
There's a whole story about like all the I don't know the word to describe, like suffering that these.
You just send me that thing like you do. I can't.
Yeah. Let me put it on my phone. Wow. At least 7 other players on the Patriots' first championship team avoided bankruptcy, but not fiscal calamity, liens, foreclosures, evictions, court cases. Jesus.
I'm more into the death, Dave, honestly. That's more of an interesting part of it to me, but
it's interesting.
Dave's more into the liens.
Liens and judgments.
Strikingly young, even for veterans of professional football. I'm sure I'm stupidly forgetting like 4 guys.
There'll be at least 1 or 2 names.
I don't
think
Kevin Turner, that fullback, was not on that team. I don't even know who it would be. Right?
I'm not
you
coming
think
up
of
with
anybody
any.
else?
I'm not coming up with any, but we'll know at least 1 name on there.
Sayal obviously was not on that team.
No.
Terry Glenn, yeah, he died. That's true.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Terry Glenn.
Charles Johnson, no cause of death disclosed.
Okay. Terry Glenn, I think, was a car accident, wasn't it, or no?
Yeah.
All right. So I mean,
they're not necessarily just leaving it to head injuries and shit like that. This takes forever.
They're saying they're cursed.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know. Anyway. So anyway, Mike, so blindmike.net. Go check that out.
Please,
Go
yes.
enjoy the YouTube time. Looking forward to that. Seems like Mike's excited about that, which is good.
Oh, yes.
Anything else from you, Dave?
No, I think we're good.
We'll keep. Oh, here it is. So Dark's on the Edge of Patriots Dynasty. Bob Hohler. Oh, Wiggy was in bankruptcy. That's what he's saying. At one point.
Till the New York Times.
I'll squeeze some dog shit in the story just for David Patton, Terry Glenn, T.J. Turner, Leonard Myers, Kenyatta Jones, and Roddick Parker. Okay, so I mean,
yeah, good riddance. You know.
No, but a lot of these guys I don't remember.
Yeah.
Huh. It's kind of a weird story.
It is weird.
It's not like I'm literally looking through it as we speak. It doesn't. Am I missing something here?
It's also like I don't know. Is there a team in 1999 that you could do the same story? You know what I mean? Like
in the NFL,
I don't know how rare that is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would think NFL guys like dying and having bankruptcy, professional athletes, is not that unusual. I wouldn't think. It almost seems like he had the conclusion and kind of, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Always a good journalist, God knows.
Well, rest in peace, Terry Glenn.
There you go. Exactly. All right, so yeah, keep an eye on the EI stuff too. I don't know. We're back here tomorrow with Whitney, who I think is going to be all fired up. I think he's going to be in full defend Rico mode.
Oh, good.
I think so.
Good.
Do we have a later start time tomorrow for the YouTube audience?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.